I forgot. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Should we do the chatting segment like that? We could do this chatting segment like that. Yeah. Oh. I had to end this another 5 months with a big 2 years! Yay! Thank you, Howard, for Mondays! Yeah, bye! Thank you for 17 months. Wow, that's over a year. Dion. Hi, hold on. Let me, Happy hiding, hope and feeling for a tie. Hello, everybody. Hi. Hi, Jace. Hi, King. Hi, Saskamoji. Hi, Reaper. Hi, Hallow. Hi, Guile. Hello, View. Hello, Skittles. Hi, Elias. Hi, Fritchie. Hi, O'Malley. Hi, Stag. Hi, Captain. Hello, hello. Hello, Neo. Oh, yeah, Neo on time today. Hello. Oh. You for 11 months. Let me finish my greetings. Hi, Giggity. Hi, Wizard. Casty. Hi. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, O'Malley. Hello to the lurkers. Hi, Kilrock. Hello, everybody. Insert heartfelt message here. So true. Oh my god, it's almost been a year for a tree. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Said hi to me first. I think I technically said hi to Guile first, or maybe Hallow. Yeah, she not for the mastery space. You know, much terrifying. Isn't it just? Should I be behind the chat? I think I should be behind the chat in front of it instead of front of it. Whatevs. Let's see. Hi, Clips. Dodja How. Hi, guys. EP. She's had me first because she's in love. Who's she in love with? Who? Whomst? I love the tilt now. It's like we're resting across from each other and you're sitting up on your arm. Hope you're doing good. That could be. That could be. It also looks a little bit like I'm going kind of burst through your monitor because I'm in front of the chat. Funny. Why is Rina going to get a full washboard? I'm not, first of all. What, you washboard your stuff? You clean your stuff diagonally? Like, hi, Bastion. Hi, Necro. Did I say hi? Oh, hello to all the lurkers, too. I don't remember if I said. Make me dizzy? Stop it. I always make you dizzy, though. You always feel lightheaded around me. Why are you in an angle? It's a new VTuber meta, apparently. If I just close my ears fast enough. Minecraft fence animations? I don't know what that means. I don't think they animate at all. But hi. Wash. How far so far in the BR? You're confusing me. I was woke up from a nap. You can't say these words to me. I was forgotten. I said heavy, didn't I? You sound very eepy. I am. I woke... I was up really late last night. I don't know why. Take my meds? That's crazy. That's an insane thing to say. Ranging. Hi, Madaverse. Hi. Remember the channel where producers streamed only their eyes poking up from the bottom? I don't remember that. What are you talking about, silly? Nap or being sick, buddy? I don't know why I was up really late last night. Make you look you right in the eyes and make me nervous for some reason. You have autism. Congratulations. It's like 10 yesterday. I went to bed. Eat some fucking food. You have to sleep so late. You slept early. I was up late last night because somebody's here. And then I was supposed to... Today was my day where I'm supposed to sleep in as much as I can and as much as I want to. But then somebody rang the doorbell and I had to go deal with that. And then I kept thinking, I don't know if you guys have an issue... I mean, a lot of issues. Hi, Scam! Wait, how have I been here for? It's never ended. It's never ended. Democracy leave you tilted? No, I had a lot of fun, actually. It was really fun. Do you guys ever have... I don't know which mental illness is a symptom of particularly, but I'll sometimes I'll get like a phrase or a song stuck in my head, and it's repeating itself endlessly in my head, and I can't go to sleep because it's keeping me up, which is silly. You have the jitters from answering the door asking for a burglar? Asking for a burglar? As the burglar's asking? As you're asking for them? I don't get jitters from answering the door, but I do never make contact with my Uber Eats drivers. I can help it. Probably autism. Yeah, I do that sometimes. I don't know what that is. You have every issue of Batman: The Court of Owls. Was it even a good arc though? Because I know that was the first major arc where Bruce was back in the cowl after Dick's turn in it. But I don't know if they repeated that arc in the New 52 or anything after that. But people said it was supposed to be a good arc. I was gonna buy the trade paperback for that, but then I didn't know if it was good or not. Because like I'm curious about how Damien's relationship is with his actual father, but I don't know. I would have been 5 a.m. Well, it's probably not your fault to say that it is, so I can do better for my making skills. Well, it's also your fault I went bed late. It sounds like your head is an illness. No, but like it won't necessarily be a song. It can be sometimes just a phrase stuck in my head right before bed. Oh, look, I rhymed. Like I read this tweet where I think I told you guys a tweet. I read this tweet where it was like, yeah, it was like the lady from Higurashi. I said this last time, and she was saying like Satoko-chan has been acting really weird lately, and Satoko said Genyu Kurikuinly. And then, and the woman's like, that I'm taking that as a symptom that her Hinamizawa syndrome has progressed to level 5. I must euthanize her. And I kept thinking about Jinyu Kurikuin one night, and I couldn't go to sleep. I mean, it happened. That is a thing, actually, but it's never happened to me. I never make eye contact with my Uber driver, especially after I have a movement. Like you shit? Like a bowel movement? Not the broken record brain. It's hard to shake that. What is it? I don't know what it is. Is that mental illness? I've had that happen to songs for a little bit. But like, I think like having an earworm is not necessarily a thing, but having it like to the point where like we're having it in your head, stuck in your head to the point where you can't fall asleep. Because if that's something, you should have bought it. Shaking my head. Bought what? I'm not a big Scott Snyder. Oh, the Court of Owls trade paperback. Scott Snyder fan, but Court of Owls fun ideas, so I grit through it. Like the thing is with Court of Owls too, it was like that Thomas. It like basically insinuates it doesn't retconning for, because one of the things that a lot of Batman iterations has to deal with is how they want to deal with the legacy of Thomas and Martha Wayne. Like what they are. Are they philanthropists or are they corrupt politicians? Because in Gotham, you know, politicians are often corrupt, and like it's like, do you want like they want to have their cake and eat it too? But I think Court of Owls didn't it retcon it famously so that Thomas Wayne and Martha Wayne were involved with conspiracy and were actually evil billionaires or whatever. My Uber drivers, if not, then it's awkward. They talk to me and then I have to talk back to them, so that's it. It sounds like in your head to an unhealthy amount. Yeah, I don't know what that is though. I confess nothing. It's okay to hey, this is a safe space, Guile. Hey, Guile, it's just you and me here. Nobody else is here. You can admit if you shit your pants so badly in the back of an Uber. That's okay. Safe space. Ignore the camera. Diagonally. Hi, Rio. Have you done the diagonal meta yet? Rio's also part of the reason why I stayed up late. Herculean insane. It's so terrible. Hi, Chow. Whoa, not so close, lady. Hi, Ankylas. I'm doing the new meta. Don't you like it? You guys love this warehouse. Well, damn, I'm sorry for stealing your time with that bastard Morpheus then. That man is such a womanizers. That bastard Morpheus then? Oh, like from the Matrix? Around the Corrals, there are already representatives who own Gotham, so they're in a cult for no reason. Well, they famous, but I think they always are, though. I mean, the rich people always are, aren't they? I was watching Late Night with the Devil, which is kind of like a small, I don't know if any of you guys have seen it. It's like a smaller, A24, I think, produced like a horror movie that came out last year or last year. And basically in it, they introduced me to the concept of this cult in Hollywood. I forget what it's called, but it's like genuinely a real one where people will meet there, and it's like a summer camp type situation. And apparently a lot of rich people, the rumors go, and it's existed in Hollywood for years, and the rumors go that people make deals there and like, to get power in Hollywood. Are you more of a night owl? I am, usually, but I don't know if I'm wired that way or if I just broke in my brain to be that way. I stopped keeping up my 52. Yep, same here. I gave up on DC after the new 52 because I was like, this is bullshit. I even read like at least 13 of the first issues of their new launch for the 52 to be like, I'll give it a shot. And I only really liked this like Supergirl. I think I only liked Supergirl. I even gave the Teen Titans I gave Teen Titans a chance. I gave a lot of them a chance. I even read I read the issue, whatever Batman series it was, where Batman and Catwoman are just fucking in the first issue. But none of it was very good. And I did not like Jason Todd's standalone series. Boom, my first message in chat types it. Don't say based. Don't fucking say based to this. Reaper, is this another alt of yours? Reaper, is this another alt of yours? This is 100% another alt of yours, right, Reaper? What is this fucking name? Feet Enjoy. I have to go to YouTube to even see this full monstrosity that I'm witnessing currently. Feet Enjoyer 9000. This channel was definitely made in the last week. Let me see. This Reaper! Reaper, you just changed your name! Don't pretend this is a different account! Don't pretend this is a different fucking account! Hi, Reaper. Thanks for the $5. His Reaper. Shut the fuck up! Enjoyed the feat during the Byzantine Emperor. Just stop! Stop! You can't have all of these jokes, inside jokes colliding at once! Reaper, no Reapin. Insane. Just like me for real. He is you. He is you. You gotta mod them now? I was going to, but it's actually Reaper's just actual account. I can't mod his actual account. Dipping his toes into chat. Disgusting. Based on what? Ha ha ha! Yeah, sure, what the hell. Real and true. Real and true. My reaction. Also, the song's like in your head, you have some sort of memory attached to the song, so just listening to it again. There's no way I had some sort of memory or like deep attachment to Kirkuinly. I watched that movie. How did you feel? I actually liked it. I actually liked Late Night with the Devil because it was, I quite liked it, actually. I like that it wasn't just a horror movie. Like, it wasn't just like, oh, shock value, haha, televised horror. But because like when you have such a juicy, meaty premise like that, they actually played a lot with it, which I really liked. Like, that sort of premise leads itself really easily to the idea of both, like, how do I put it? Like, viewers, like the culture or the relationship that you have between an entertainer and viewers, the relationship you have between truth and sensationalization and the supernatural and belief. A belief was and I think faith, a faith of a lot of kinds, was a big theme of that movie, and I really liked it. It also gave a really good, like, it gave a spotlight to the actor who played the host, who I forget his name, but he's known a lot for being like a bit actor, and I think a lot of movies where he plays a villain. So it was nice to see him get to stretch his, like, you know, wings a little bit. I feel the same way about Adam, what's his face, in what's it called? What's that show, the Apple show, where people split their minds from work mind? Whatever the main actor in that one, I feel like he also was a bit actor for a while, so it's always nice to see them stretch their wings. Okay, the driver just turned to me and said, I understand, sir, don't worry. That's a beautiful moment. That's so lovely. I love multiculturalism. But I gotta leave work and go stock up on food because we were supposed to get anxious now this week. Oh, Jesus. Good luck, Fastin! Every chat is actually Reaper's alt. He's only human. Stop saying that. You guys say that about everyone, someone different every week. Uncle, you gotta realize we're all Reaper. You say this all the time. I enjoy feet. Yeah, you do. I bet you do. It's fun for a found footage movie. I guess technically it's found footage. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Especially because at the end when it switches from its found footage format, you kind of have to wonder, you're like, whatever a movie that relies so heavily on such a specific type of frame story, when it breaks from that, it's kind of interesting. Severance, yes. Adam Scott, yes. Adam Scott, because I knew him for two roles. I knew him when he played, I knew him for playing the guy in Parks and Rec, but I only watched a little bit of Parks and Rec, and he played like a bit role in The Good Place. So I only knew, and he's like known, he's played assholes in other series too. I really should get Hytale. Hi, Sabase. Hi. See, there's French Sabase. Sabase speaks French, Elias. Apple show. I didn't know apples could make movies. Ha 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 ha. I need to watch Pluribus, but I don't know if I'll like it. I know it has lesbians, which is cool. But I never finished Breaking Bad, so I didn't watch Better Call Saul. So, or Reaper's alt. Die. I'm not French. Is that not what your name says? Oh mon dieu. You're all reaping it. Don't reap it in public, okay? Foot is pretty good. Speak a bit of French though. Ooh, you guys mind if a white boy speaks a little French tonight? I actually picked up Hytale this morning. It's interesting. Oh! I was surprised you weren't playing Enfield like everybody. He's good in Party Down. But Party Down, a movie, is that one for Adam Scott or for the other guy who in Late Night with the Devil? Yeah. What am I watching? Oh, I was watching House. That's new. Not new. I watch House every day. An episode or two. Last night I was, I did do Adam. Ah, I see. Last night I did my, oh, I always do my dailies for Hytopia. I always have to do them. Armed and Reaper alt again. What do you mean? What is the reference to? We Adam Sandler. You guys, you might have all day to invest in the factory building. It's crazy. That sounds about right. But it's not just a simple factory building like Arknights again. Bonsoir. Ouais. Bien sûr. Tu pas d'une tête. Tu pas une tête. And I managed to, so I don't know if you saw Rio in chat earlier. He started playing Heartopia, so I made him get on last night to add me. And then I started running him over with my car. The first thing I did when I saw Rio in the game was I took out my car and I kept running him over. I think I ran him over like 7 times. That was fun. And I kidnapped him and brought him to a dark place in the forest and tried to kill him. You might say, you can do these things in Heartopia. You can do these things if you try really hard. I can log into Heartopia straight. No, your dailies. Is Heartopia on Steam? It is now, yeah. Bon matin, bonjour, bonsoir, bonne nuit. Unfeel got discovered by the open world action RPG mobile. Oh, Genshin! Get your Genshin fans! Yippee! Genshin fans! A little bit of Enfield, but I got to Ipirashi to make a ton of progress. Yes, of killing people and then pretending you didn't know what you're doing wrong. I've never done that in my life. And if I did, they deserved it. And if I did, it was by accident. Giving everyone their first magical taste of hardship. I gotta run people over. I gotta. By accident. Because they deserve it. You know? 大家好. Right. Hi, Urkenorphin. Did you drink any OJ this morning? You're so fucked up. Kirkuinly. Jinu Kirkuinly. Meow, 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 meow. Everyone keeps saying that Charlie Kirk and Candace Owens were like in love with each other. I disagree. I still think that Candace Owens and Charlie Kirk was just her GBF. I think he was just her gay best friend, you know? And because I was like, I saw one of the tweets that I was gonna send it to Rio and be like, oh, us. But then I told Rio that, and Rio didn't like being compared to Charlie Kirk for some reason. So sorry, I don't, her Grand Blue Fantasy. TF2. Toy Factory 2. I don't actually know what TF2 stands for. Toy Factory 2. What would a Victorian child think of Arknight's Enfield? Fine. He'd probably think it's fine. He'd probably just be like, this is fine. And the Dorito chip, it's okay. Candace is cray-cray. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be her either. But sometimes if a bitch calls you, if your bestie calls you Charlie Kirk, you have to take it as bracket pause. Team Fortress 2. I like mine better. For some reason. I don't know the reason. It's a sequel to a Fortress with teams in it. Is Team Fortress 2 like the Helldivers 2, the Team Fortress franchise? Because nobody talks about Team Fortress 1. The same way if I was Rio. I can't look at you. I can't look at you with your feet enjoyer name. Titanfall 2. Titanfall Tactics. Titanfall 2 Tactics. I forgot how Charlie Kirk's. We are Charlie Kirk. We carry the flame. Yeah. Do I have any other intelligent things to talk about? DF1 is ancient, but people still technically play it. But it doesn't, I don't assume it doesn't have the same renown as, say, like, Dota 2. Dota 2 still has renown and respect amongst the players. Nope, I don't think so. It's okay. That shit made me cry at the end. Which part? Cast Nose Ball. Titanfall 2. Well, you sing that song for Fanart's karaoke. I don't know about that one. Titanfall 2 campaign was heartbreaking. Wasn't it like, was it Titanfall? No, was it Apex or Titanfall? One of them, wasn't it one of them at the end? You're like, oh, this is actually a big ad for Titanfall or a big ad for Apex. It was one of the others, right? It's me, Rina Astera, my 9,000 feet. You're implied, so it's not that you're like, you enjoy, like you're the 9,000th foot enjoyer. You're implying that Rina Astera has 9,000 feet. Like some kind of fucked up, like a centipede or millipede? Like more than a millipede. Oh no, what's 9 in what's the 9 prefix? Nona? Or is that 7? That's 7, right? I don't even know where 9 goes up to. None? Dodecapede? Like, but it's kind of hot. I think I've seen a design of an anime girl who was like half centipede before, and like I don't like centipedes. I think that the more bugs on an animal, the more evil. Or an insect, I should kill them. But that one was kind of hot. Yeah, but there's no Dota 3 to take spotlight, like TF2 for TF. Because Dota 2 is the Dota 3. Now Team Fortress is a mod for Half-Life 2 Deathmatch. Team Fortress Classic is a standalone, they got a sequel. That sounds better than what I had in mind. I'm scared. 9,000 feet of what? Penis? Septa is 7, 9 is... Oh, Nana is 9. No... I'm having a stroke every 5 seconds. I'm having a stroke every 5 seconds of the stream. No nanapede. Rina Astera has over 9,000. They're all stepping on Reaper. Oprah probably. Why would Oprah say that? Oh, that's not her voice. I thought Dodeca was 12, is it? I know that's off topic, but they just announced Justin Trudeau is returning to power in a shock party. He's talking about an AI first. This is a joke. Okay, you know what? You can't say things like that anymore because that could be true. That could be fucking true. I don't know. Maybe Justin Trudeau tried to decided he like maybe Katy Perry whispered in his ear like fucking Cleopatra or whatever, right? Whatever, you know, or the fox to that Chinese emperor. Maybe that's what happened, and he decided that he was gonna fracture the Liberal Party and make his own offset party and become like the leader in power of that. And maybe I feel like he would be silly enough to, or you know, the way that the economy is going, I wouldn't be surprised if there's an AI first economy platform for that. I feel a dread wash over you. That could happen. You know, that could happen. There are a lot of women. There are a lot of myths or political stories with a woman who dooms a man apparently, but probably the man was just being silly. The twink party. I mean, well, I'd kind of be down for that. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare maybe sad for robots. BT and Ethan. BT like Bluetooth. You think Justin Trudeau? Yeah, I would do a better job than Justin Trudeau real. I had faith in Justin Trudeau at first because I think that he obviously didn't have the political acumen, but his cabinet sounded pretty solid. Like the people that he put there. I think if you're stupid, you have to surround yourself with people who are smart. Do I have the coloring of Twilight Sparkle? Do I look like the Twilight Sparkle Gajinka? Sorry, I was just looking at myself and wondering why my colors reminded me of something. Because, you know, she also does become an alicorn later. Like, you know, I have wings like her. That's why I has navy hair. Okay, but I do have some kind of, like, dark purple... Sure, what's a Twilight Sparkle? Sorry, I just couldn't. I was looking at myself and I want to hide from the bronies. I don't know. Your hair color looks like your skin color. Like a little. Right? Your Jack and hair color switched, maybe. You're like My Little Pony. You're only saying that because I'm bringing it up. The free Hytale politics talk. Well, yes, of course. We have to talk about that because Hytale is such a complicated lore and history. Have you ever read a comic called Bone? I haven't, but I know of Bone. I just haven't read it. There's a huge scene for lesbian conspiracy theorizing. That sounds great. Do you want an 8-part party for... No, I don't. You sound so excited for the prospect. No, I don't. What you're talking about? You know Twilight Sparkle. From My Little Pony. She has too late. Your onion jar is filled up. That could be why I have so much white in my color palette. I can draw Rina post. No one's making you do... Casty, look at me, Casty. No one's making you do these things. You didn't have to draw these things. Or your friend didn't have to draw these things. Your friend didn't have to draw the googly eyes. And your friend doesn't have to draw the pony sona. No one's making your friend do it. Is there a gun to your friend's head right now? Going, hey guys, it's Happy Star Wars Day. And it's also my birthday, which means that I get to draw a pony sona. Like, no one's making you do that. Which era of MLP core? Obviously Friendship is Magic, only first season, because I didn't watch past that, really. Fine in the jar. We don't have to. Dick I'll pay $5 for a steak. You guys are devaluing the value of cast art. Darby in the six. You're talking about something related to Twilight, and I was struggling so hard to find what that was about. Twilight, the books. Oh, sorry. What did they call Twilight Sparkle on Francais? No, he has to. He doesn't have to. Let's talk about Sabrina the Teenage Witch. There's an episode where an evil girl witch shrinks people and puts them in jars. She was a serial jarrer. Are you talking about Sabrina the Teenage Witch? Oh, like the old show. The old show that had Melissa Joan Hart. Is that her name? And not the new one on Netflix. Googly eyes. No sign of Owen anywhere. Owen is sleeping. Probably. I draw her human. Well, you don't have to. Actually, the first time I draw a pony for VTuber. This motherfucker is a serial ponyer. You call this guy Mr. Hands because he loves to get up in the ponies. It's just Twilight, even in French. Oh. Well, her full name. I guess her full Christian name, Twilight Sparkle. Telling you an old show, not to out yourself. Well, because it's old Sabrina, there's new Sabrina. So. A sitcom. Sometimes I remember these sitcoms that I watched with. Stop! What do you mean stop? Why am I saying stop? I'm saying peaking normal. Sometimes I rewatch clips from these old sitcoms, and I'm like, these are not good actors. They are actually not good at acting. But I'm so charmed by nostalgia that I give them a pass. You know. Roger from American Dad knows this. I don't want to think about Roger. Roger is so... It's like they made... The Family Guy, Seth MacFarlane, was like, Brian is not weird enough. We need someone stranger. And Roger feels like a cursed existence, and I think someone should kill him. Hi, Chandra. Hi, Terry. Hi. How you doing? So the B.O.B. Airplanes, Twilight Sparkle, Motorcade. Who we pretend that airplanes are nice guy like baby. Now draw her happily married with kids. Me? Can you guys imagine me happily married with kids? Can you? I feel like you couldn't. Roger, says the clanker. What is that? Roger, danger, Will Robinson, danger. YouTubers are far superior to cartoons. This is crazy. That's insane. Ah! I pulled out my headphones again. Not all three in the same sentence? No. Yeah, I don't think so either. Let's see. Did I break my audio? No, it's fine. Cry because I woke up just now. Oh my gosh, me too. Happily married to me, yes. You're so insane. Not the way you are now. My Little Pony. I never knew what friendship could be, My Little Pony. Yati remembers Lost in Space. I only know the reference because they make that reference sometimes in TV shows. I am basically a fallacy. I only know references from other references, and I've never watched the source material. My kid is so pedestrian, fertilized, dependent, and docile is a more lively image. That's crazy. That's crazy. You're describing a bang maid. Again. Bang maid is the ideal form for a lot of what you guys want. Aha, phallus? What's phallus? Like a phallus? Like a penis? Or is that like a Greek figure? Greek figure or penis? Great, my new game show. What Tuscaru? What are you Tuscaruing? I don't even know. Haha, penis. Haha, penis. Ha 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 ha. Haha, penis. Haha, penis. What song is that? What's that melody? Haha, penis. Haha, penis. Da 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 da. Na 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 na. Da 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 da. Na 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 na. Oh my god, is that an anime theme? I think it's an anime theme song. You should play more game show type games on this channel. You just want to see an anime girl be silly. Speaking of this, I found something that completely relates to Rina Astera. Why is it Pustera? What does the puss stand for? Like pus? Rina cover? No. We can never make it past the challenge. Well, it's also because I think we as a society have an obsession with phalluses. Have you ever thought about that? No, an anime woman. You just want to see an anime woman. It's a Barbie song. What's the Barbie song? Oh no. I think it's like an old anime song. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All the kids these days know about is their goddamn. All they care about these days is their. I was banished from my party and because they thought I was weak, but actually I'm super overpowered. Isekai anime. That's all they care about nowadays. All they care about is that or their. I became friends with the second prettiest student council president in my school who was actually my childhood friend. That's all you guys care about. Grandma, let's get you your meds. I took my meds already. Sing the melody again. Na 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 na. Yowie brain. No, I think you guys are. No one sung Ado sang recently. Snow Soldier Game. In the cultural reference to other reference, we don't know how much stuff originates from like Neanderthal. Maybe they. You're talking about the permutation of myths. To how cultures share stories through the repetition of oral storytelling culture, which is actually a very interesting topic in what do they call it? Whatever studies. Human studies. That's the word for it. Human studies. Ha zizi haza hazazet jadol real. Okay. So I was gonna give, come on, bro, let's go party. Oh, a little bit. Okay, which are you? What, am I which part? I don't remember. Oh, and which anime am I? The anime I would be, I am, you know what, I'm Bokusatsu Tenshi. That was one of I liked that anime a lot growing up. It wasn't that old. It sounds really familiar, can't place it. That's actually an anime, is it? I was fired from my VTuber corp because I was too talented. More like, I'll tell you guys one day. About the downfall. Have you heard of the downfall of Oshilink? No, it's not a tale that VTuber News Drop would tell you. Of 0 to me. Not asking what you take, but do you have any standout opinions on common OTC meds? I don't have an OTC med. I have a prescribed med. So I don't really know about those ones. Over-the-counter meds are, there's not a lot of them that are actually good for fix the brain. But I don't know. People tell me that melatonin is so good for sleep. I took melatonin one time and it did not work. And my personal experience is basically the truth. That's my evidence is that it did not work for me the one time I took it. So melatonin is a lie and conspiracy fed to us by the liberal government. That one time I remember, I can't think of the name. No, not quite. Nope. Well, what would your isekai anime title be? Like, am I isekai? I did think the other day, I saw this tweet talking that was like, you know how there's like recent tweets or stuff on social media talking about the difference between Japan, Korea, and China? And I saw this one tweet that was saying that Japan is isekai slop, Korea is dungeon slop, and China is like what would you call it? I guess wuxia or fancy, like cultivator slop. It was cultivator slop. And I was thinking about a series that is all of them. I think that the only way you can combine all of them is that the main character is a cultivator who gets isekai'd into a fantasy world where he has to... a cultivator who gets isekai'd into the modern world and has to defeat the dungeons there. I think that's the only way you can combine all three genres. Cultivation slop. Yes. Credit clop? What is credit clop? Because that's way too close to the clopping of ponies. Every time I take melatonin, it doesn't work, but it makes me feel like I'm dreaming about wake. Yeah, exactly, because you're in halfway state. It's like limbo. Cultivation slop. Yeah. Never had melatonin? People swear by it, but sometimes it kicks in for me in 15 minutes. I don't know. I think my brain is just too active. The problem is that this is probably one of the things that makes me think that I have ADHD is that I think too much. One of the things that keeps me awake at night is that I'm thinking too much. Like when I'm laying in bed trying to sleep, it's when I get a lot of my best ideas, which is not good. It's not good for training the body into sleeping. So I'll just be overthinking and I can't sleep. I thought OTC med meant prescribed. I've been to a doctor in 20 years, more things. That's okay. You guys have a hellscape of a healthcare from there, so that's fair. Yeah, OTC means over the counter. My prescribed med, well, they gave me one that is basically like you could probably, if you are familiar with these, you can probably guess what it is. But it basically covers, it's supposed to be very good for covering, excuse me, a lot of symptoms. So it covers anxiety, depression, panic attacks, like a lot of it covers a wide range of stuff, which is why it's prescribed widely for a lot of different things. And it's used a lot because it's prescribed a lot because it covers a lot of stuff, and because it usually works. It just usually works, and it worked for me. So that's my experience of that. But I do know other people who have similar symptoms to me, or have similar, mental shit going on, and they've had to switch around to a lot of different medications. But so every case is different. And there's some people I know who they just are super turned off by the notion of meds, and they're not really into it, even though they've tried it. And that's super fun too, which is why it's like I can't say for sure to everybody. It's like I'm a strong proponent of people trying it at least, because that way at least you'll know that you have some help. Because before taking meds, I was so dysregulated, and I used to get panic attacks all the time. And now I'm more regulated and able to. They just gotta help with you sorting out your emotional regulation, I think. Theoretically, the best combination for treating any sort of mental illness or social disorders or anything like that is a combination of medication and talk therapy. But I don't have time or money for therapy, so theoretically I should do that. But whoopa whoopa whoppa waka waka waka. Dang, you got Norton antivirus for your brain. I hope it's like early Norton antivirus and not the current antivirus, because Norton antivirus currently sucks ass. Are there long-term side effects? The long-term, I think a lot of these medications, to be honest, like anything, a lot of these medications have very similar side effects. So often one of the issues is you can't have you can't have grapefruit, because that will deactivate and like mess with a lot of medication. The other thing is like weight gain. But like it's not like it's not like a huge amount of weight gain. It's just like supposedly you're gonna gain a bit of weight. Like I don't think it's anything more than 5 to 10 pounds, like 5 to 10 pounds maybe max. But I also am very like I've stayed the same weight for the last years, and I don't know if that's as a result of the medication or not. But apparently it makes it really hard to lose weight when you start getting on this medication. But again, I haven't gained a lot of weight, so I don't know. But it's the same thing with birth control. Apparently if you're on birth control, you also gain weight. And also some people, for certain... Well, the first month of adjustment period is usually the worst. Sounds like another plot by Big Grapefruit. to not take it? Why specifically grapefruit? That's a random. Actually, if you watch the first or second episode of Moriarty the Patriot, it actually has a plot that involves this. So it's actually just documented that grapefruit deactivates a lot of medication. Citrus side effect. Yeah, apparently. Goddamn. One with plus 10 pounds I call lobster with extra butter. You know what? That's a great mentality to have. That's fantastic. I would rather not have these 10 pounds, but I also don't think I'm super, like... The worst thing about me in regards to that is probably just that I'm not physically active, so I think that my actual, like, health is... my actual athleticism is so low that I think that if a serial killer would chase me down, I think that even the adrenaline kick wouldn't save my life. I'm always afraid that if I fall off a cliff... Not that I'm going to be around cliffs a lot, but if I fall off a cliff, I'll never be able to pull myself up. Like, I can't do a chin-up, but I think a lot of people can. Describe your fent? No, despite what the rumors say, we don't have that in heaven. It's like me for real. Stop thinking. I try, and I can't. Just chug vodka until you pass like a real man. No, because then I'll just puke. Vodka just makes me puke. It's a social kind. Which is your favorite, though? My favorite, of the three, between Dungeon Slop, Isekai Slop, and Cultivation Slop. I've been into all of them at different stages of my life, so I don't know what to say. I like them all, like I like them. How much I like them changed throughout the years. I think right now Isekai Slop is on the fall, like on the fall for me. I kind of am interested in getting into more Dungeon Slop. The only Dungeon Slop I read was Solo Leveling and this one, BL. Is that a spider on my leg? No. I don't know what that was. So you're saying is that if I want to Rina Astera my baby, I just have to do cardio? Afterward, thanks for 17 months! Well, I didn't say that in so many words, but if you want to interpret it that way, you can. The Holy Roman Empire is a goddamn fraud. That's insane. Insane that we're talking about that. Require one to be to think about not thinking about it. That's what I'm saying. It's so hard. You guys like the new sound, or is it too loud? Hi. This month, everyone can give Ronaldo Marvinov a Lister bang on the cover. Thank you for shilling for me, so I don't have to. I appreciate it. Hi, Purple Thing. Hi, Lex. Hi. How you doing? You're saying you can't unrun me? Oh. Killer, kind of loud. If it's, I'll have to go adjust it then. You need to read more Tower Slop. The only Tower Slop I know is Sword Art Online and then also Tower of God. But I heard Tower of God's like Tower of Mid. You're saying you can't. When you say you're saying you can't run me, it really. Hi, Rax. It reminds me of the speech that what's his face? Smaug does in The Hobbit, and that didn't let me say. Please step on me after stream. Forbidden words. Okay, look up, not to the side, the down, not behind you. Just my bunny ears. Just my bunny ears beside me. Thank you for the $5. Thanks for the $2. Oh, never mind. It's only $2. Disgusting pig. Make it louder. Insane. Second season's worse. Interesting. Falls off a cliff hard, but it's alright. I think it's not loud enough. I can still hear you through the sound. Like, okay, yeah, okay. I forgot which one's a gay brand, at least back then. I'd never seen the anime. Tascar, disgusting. The amount of Tascars you guys have been saying in chat has gone up a lot dramatically in the last while. And I don't know if that's a sign of you guys being lonelier because it's cuffing season, or less, or hornier, or just like a lot of you are like following each other like lemmings. Did you guys know that experiment was flawed? You thought it was 5, true. Dies out later. Like so many. Did you guys know that experiment was flawed, apparently? I was looking it up, and apparently a lot of things we believe. Hi, Saratai. Hi. How'd you sleep last night? Because the experiment that saw a lot of lemmings following each other falling off a cliff was flawed because apparently the scientists staged it. The Lemmings documentary. They pushed the lemmings, yeah. So even though there's been a common term or phrase that's been like, you know, that's been coined because of it, the scientists just fucking killed a bunch of lemmings for no reason. Yeah, exactly. It was so stupid. Why do scientists do evil things like that? Well, experiment. Not everyone's college educated. Like, there's an experiment. Like, so the phrase, you know, you know, they just follow like lemmings, which was meant to imply that lemmings follow each other because it's referencing follow each other blindly. It's referencing an experiment where scientists supposedly observed some lemmings, and I don't know if they was in dire situations or supposedly under duress or whatever, but like a lemming jumped off a cliff, and apparently all the other lemmings followed after. So that's where the expression comes from. But if you look up the actual experiment findings, a lot of people have debunked it over the years, and apparently, because apparently the scientists like literally just fucking pushed some lemmings off a cliff. Like nobody was able to replicate the results after. Are you a lemming? I'm an angel. Just watched the footage. Just wanted the lemmings footage. Insane. They weren't even endemic to the area. That's crazy. Scientists are doing such evil things. Like, it's so crazy that so many scientists just fake the results of their tests just to get like you know, accreditation or whatever else. But I also like, I understand that there's a lot of pressures because they need to get paid. Like, basically, as a scientist or you know, someone who is any sort of PhD or anything, you have to get papers published. The more papers published under your name, the better for you, right? But at the same time, I'm like, is not the point of going to research in order to actually ratify and discover new information? You're a team killer, evil. I've never done that. Hi, Ka-ching, hi! Last time I just have to prove a point, not if that point is right. Yeah, it's true. You know that beautiful One's Mouse experiment, which predicted looks mad? What's that? What is that? I only know Universe 25. What's that? The Mouse Utopia. That's all I know. It's like me and those old Lemmings video games right off that cliff. As in, you're the lemming falling off, or you pushing people? Would you jump off cliff if a Rina chatter did? Me? Well, no, because I'm the queen bee, so. Yeah, it wasn't very psygnosis of them. Very sadistic. Yeah. Psygnosis. Is that a real word? Mr. Money is true. I heard in China it's even worse. Really? Beautiful and Smells experiment? Sometimes you get so much, like, because you can't, there's so much information you can't trust on the internet because, or on the English internet, I guess, because a lot of it is written from a, like, Western-centric, / Eurocentric perspective that really, like, exoticizes and orientalizes a lot of things that come from the East. So they'll say shit like, Japan is researching a new type of Band-Aid that heals the wound as you put it on, and you're like, and then you, like, look up the actual information, and it's like, one study that said they had promising results, but it's not like the freaking cyberpunk future people are envisioning. What did you tell me to look up? Beautiful One's Mouse experiment? I hope it's not porn. Again, I know I say that a lot whenever you guys tell me to look up stuff, but it's because every time, I am traumatized by the one time someone told me to look up Redo the Healer, and I looked it up on stream, and it wasn't good. Is this not this is the Mouse Utopia, right? Oh yeah, this is the Mouse Utopia, no? With the behavioral sync? Yeah, Mouse Utopia. If you told me to jump off a cliff, I'm doing a BO swan dive on the way down. But if I told you to jump off a cliff, it'd be for a good reason. She was like, I'm going to inject cancer into Puerto Ricans. And then history's like, we can't prove it. Why did you inject cancer into Puerto Ricans? Like, I'll go die. I'm about to show me BL again. What's wrong with BL, huh? I told you that if you're here, you're going to become gay. So, gotta get the grants. Some people would do very good with Voltec, and that's considering how to over the top. It says gulp on the ceiling. No, it doesn't. There's just a giant spider there. Restaurant was like, yeah, the mouse experiment, the Utopia, mouse Utopia was interesting. Hey, Rina Astera, can you look up porn? I bet you'll like it. Really? How do you spell it? Why are you rotated? It's the new VTuber meta. So I'm just participating in the meta like a fucking lemming. Do you realize the headlines on news sites that over-exaggerate states? Yeah, it's really fucked up. Because they need to write news stories about anything. But it's like, it's the power of media is so important. Like, I think that there is a certain, I think the anti-media, there's two sides of the coin, right? I think the anti-media push has been part of the anti-intellectual push in discourse over the past few years. But on the other hand, media does have an important role to play, especially in the way they sensationalize and ruin a lot of things. But I think that people being like, oh, fake news, oh, all reporters evil, is like also not good. I'm gay for Rina. I don't know how that works. Love scary ghosts, she'll get scared. Oh no. Not like the wild. That was a cool spider. There's spider in your skin. Wild Wild West. The fact that we mentioned Wild Wild West in this house more than 4 times is crazy. Shows that watching aliens. Yeah, it does scare you. That's one of the most hated shit. Don't not to look it up. It's one of my most hated. It was before I met you. Before I knew you. Let's have a choose the gaming screen. This is fun. What if I gamed like this? Why I played Hytale like this? Wouldn't that be kind of fun? I'm not a fancy VTuber, professional VTuber has hotkeys for everything. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm really far back, but you'll never know how far. Interesting. Well, the problem is that I think that the first person who did it was doing it for just chatting stream, and they put on a bunch of VFX and rotated their background too. Which I think is like, it's kind of charming. But it's like, I don't know, people hopping on it without understanding what makes the trend work is what we literally call trend hoppers or whatever. It's harder for the average Westerner to fact check the other because the studies written in language they can't read, so takeaways that Asians sign to start fake studies. Yeah, this is true. Media? What happened to having original idea? Feet. I talked to myself. I used to work in TV news. More fake than you'd believe. Like, I think especially the more... Like, the problem is that news doesn't make money anymore. Like, news media doesn't make money anymore. That's why you have 50,000 ads on one story. Excuse me. But theoretically, what news and journalism is supposed to do is supposed to hold powers accountable. But as... You know, you don't want to hear about my anti-capitalism speech, but, you know, it is capitalism. Name's West. Jim West. You don't nada? You don't nada? Maybe I'm slightly tilted so I know someone's OCD. Is that someone you? They say only hotties can use hotkeys. I'm not hot! Now she's showing off her divine gift of having a stream. Shimmer, there's a wheel of choices behind you. So we're spinning me onto the wheel. Like, is nice. I also feel like average Westerners are not exposed to propaganda. What do you mean? Westerners are exposed to propaganda all the time. I think that it's just like, it's kind of like the idea. I think that when people say they don't have an accent is very silly. Everybody has an accent. Everybody speaks the whatever English language, whatever language in an accented way. So when people say I don't have an accent, I'm like, you do have an accent. Regional accents and everything are very common. And it's because to them, it depends on what your consideration of the norm is, right? The aristocratic angel woman who's anti-capitalist. Remember that debut stream when that Spanish streamer, when Connective, I think, they said that they called me Taylor Swift, where I was, what was it? An anti-capitalist or something. I don't remember what I said. It was so fucking funny. Accent. I don't have an accent. You have an accent. We all have accents. Daja How John Cena. I don't know if I particularly care for this game right now, as I'm playing it right now, but I'm playing it because it's like saying a BG talking. Extremely potent because it's embedded deep in society. Yeah, they don't even know. That's the point of really good propaganda, right? I'll have to update it. Do a flip. I don't think I could. I think I would actually die. When people used to actually read articles. I don't even read articles nowadays because every time, because you have the fear that when you click on the article, it's going to say like, you have 1 out of 2 free articles left on this website. And then there's 50 ads and they dox your location. 21 is too old. Just a little. Rina speaks chimpanese. Why is it spelled like champagne, like the drink? Because I drank champagne that week. It's more demure and less rigid than straw man style propaganda. Yeah. But sometimes it's also just super straightforward too. Sometimes it's just stupidly straightforward. Anarcho-capitalist, yeah, that was why they called anarcho-capitalist. They called me Taylor Swift. Is there a VTuber accent? Absolutely. Western propaganda is daily life. I care for Hytale. No, I just mean like I'm not like hyped to play it or anything. I could just sit here and talk or stare into the sky. But I will put on your Coco Melon for you guys. Here. Coco Melon! Here's your Coco Melon! Dajaho! VTubers playing this game, dude. Hytale's made for the tube. It's true. It's true. It's either that or Enfield. But I might save Enfield if the game is not out of service, end of service by August. I might save for all gacha. Right now, it's really just worse Minecraft, but I'm really excited for it to be. Yeah. Well, it's both worse Minecraft and better Minecraft, because it's better vanilla than anything else. I've heard mixed split between southern and northwest accent. That's interesting. Did you guys know the transatlantic accent's not a real accent? Because a lot of people think that's a real accent, like a real regional accent, and they assume it's from somewhere transatlantic or something. But it's just a made-up accent that they made up for Hollywood and TV, and a lot of people don't know that. Because they wanted to sound fancy without sounding British. That means Hytale? Not at all. But it's because someone's significant other loved me. What does that mean? Champagne is region. Oh, true. On for higher mods, I can tell you still think about that moment to even to this day. I'm one of her higher mods. Which higher mod? Oh, a connective? Well, will we bully her into putting it to thrones? What do you mean? The other goal's not fulfilled. Purple Duolingo chick. She doesn't look well. At least it's the hot one. Transatlantic, goddamn, they're getting to oceans. I know, they're transing the oceans. Where do you think the frogs came from? My mom just came home with food as I was already eating my food, and right now I have double food. You know, I actually do hate when that happens, and I feel like a glutton. I feel bad when that happens, and I feel like a glutton complaining about having too much food. It won't go with service. They have big FO money. So you say, but I don't know. I still remember when they were making a new Love Live game and it ended service before the game launched. You play Hytale with us? Not until they have more updates, at least. I was just using Reddit mod hierarchy lingo to make the joke. Come on, you're the Reddit. I'm not the Redditor! What do you mean? Why love live when you can love life? True. You're a glutton now. How about you go and put snacks on the throne? No, I don't. You guys don't know me. I don't even snack. I actually don't even snack. Why does the game keep flashing? Ho dungeon? Oh. Love live game. I'm just gonna go eat the double food. Your ass is gonna get so fat. But in a good way. Positive. Fern if bunny. Again, guys. It's Twilight Sparkle Gajinka. Get that straight. Because I'm not, etc. Gotta go do somewhere. See you around me. Okay, bye, Gaio! I think Guile's interesting because it's very sweet because he always drops by for the chatting section, which makes me feel confident because that means that I'm a good chatting streamer. And then I'm like, maybe all my streams should just be chatting. Maybe I should become a React streamer. Maybe react to YouTube clips. But then my brain gets tired. Just that because she got us. Because you guys are a whole meal. Isn't Twilight Sparkle Jinka just Equestria girls? Possibly. But now when they're little children, so we aren't watching you for the gameplay. You're not watching me for my sick gameplay. You don't like the way I cropped. You don't like the way I harvested those crops. It's so dark. It's scary. React to your own content. That's a level of narcissism that I could never hope to achieve. I haven't joked when I say this, but you're genuinely one of the best talker I've seen on stream. Ah, shucks. That's so nice of you. Do I have seeds? I don't have seeds. I'm tired. Time to end stream. So actually, I would eat up Rina React. That's crazy. That's insane. Okay, guys, time to react. Time to react to Parkour Civilization. Tell me a tip-top RPG about horse girl that's in a girl becomes a horse. I would play that. She reads all our messages. She's a good yapper. I think reading all your messages doesn't make me a good yapper. I think reading all of my messages makes you guys parasocial. Which, you know what? Some people would say is the same thing. Nuke's top 5. But I actually did do a react of that one time on a friend's stream. And it wasn't even a good stream because I was just like, this is fake. But like, I was just watching it politely. I also used to watch, I did this one react stream where we were watching, we were watching Darman videos, and I was very charmed. Bye, Rina. Oh, bye, Terry. Bye. Oh, wait, no. Sorry, I was joking about ending stream. Bye. You got that one unrelated white-haired chick from hell. I don't know. Which one? Are you talking about, like, oh, she's not even in V shows anymore. I forgot her name. Did she get excommunicated? Hi, Rina. Quality pin color. Hi, Sully. Hi. Thank you. It feels real to me. I don't play during chatting streams, but you're still gonna keep my attention. You're actually good. Yeah, it's also because you're in love with me, though, and I think that I shouldn't be. I don't think I should be credited with that. Darman's great. He's very good. Darman contest is fun. Have you watched the Darman copycats? No, because I'm loyal. Well, actually, no. I did watch a few clips of one, but I'm loyal to my goat. So you see, what this guy says. So you see, what a funny man. Husks of corn for the villages. Something was abundant in the world. That is actually true. That is also true. Isn't that so crazy that America puts Isn't that so crazy that Americans put corn in everything just because you guys have too much corn? Like, there's nobody wants all your corn. You guys just have too much fucking corn. Nobody wants your corn. You guys just create an artificial need for corn because you have too much. And that's why you have corn and everything. Why don't you, but like, you can't just stop making corn because you have corn industries that rely on corn. And there's corn lobbies. So now you're just stuck making corn. You guys are in a living hell because you guys are just stuck making corn forever in a hell of your own making. Same with cheese. I love cheese, though. It's just built around repeating one phrase. It's so good, though. It's so good. Corn and everything, corn and pop. We have crazy amounts of corn and cheese. The corno grind is real. The perpetual corn machine. I'll eat the corn, I am the corn. See, he made a video called What He Draws in Steel of Brainlock. Whoa, I'd love to see that. That sounds hype as hell. Why do I have random stuff in my inventory? What am I holding? Let me go tan my hides. Khrushchev Dream Fantasy. What is a Russian word you're saying to me? Corn is overrated. I don't like corn. Sorry to burst your bubbles and to burst your hylums, but hymens. Sorry to burst your hymens. 99% of the US corn is either used to make ethanol, as fuel, or the animal feed. It's a huge issue. And then you guys have so much corn in your sugars. I mean, a chop that is not impossible to get, a crop that is not impossible. Yeah, exactly. You guys made yourself in hell. It's true about corn. It's how we made them. I don't think that's why. Burst your Hytale chew. Corn is also the name of the Chaos God of War and Blood and Warhammer. That's great to know. I will never know anything about Hytale hymens. It's dietary fiber there. Hymens? Would you guys ever eat a placenta? You know how, like, sometimes, like, pregnant women, after they give birth, they will have they'll keep their placenta and then make, like, a soup and feed it to people? Which to me sounds like some sort of torture of a deep kind, but I'm not here to judge. No, you wouldn't eat placenta soup? Corn sweat? That sounds like something I shouldn't look up. What is that? That sounds gross. More corn? Gross. Yours maybe? Yeah, I thought about it. I was like, yeah, it would be my corn. Why am I a scary woman? Bloodborne Kirsten. A lot of other animals do that, actually. Yeah, but a lot of was it rabbits? If rabbits are stressed out or they're sick, they'll eat their young, right? USSR leader after Stalin, he came to us once. He became so obsessed with corn, he tried massively growing into USSR too. Well, thank God he failed. Otherwise, you guys would just be America too. You're my Oshi, but I wouldn't eat your placenta. I don't think that's true. Am I insane? I'm extremely confident that if I came up to you with some yummy, yummy placenta, you would eat it. Just for the hell of it, you know? Because you never get this opportunity again. Stream of consciousness marches ever onwards. But would you ever eat placenta with corn? No. Now you ruined... Why would you ruin a perfectly good placenta with corn? Stay away from my hymen. It's only my second stream. Is it only your second stream? All right, you were here from Kohaku, right? Good times. I'm a guy in your placenta arena. I don't know. You guys are saying things, but I think push comes to shove, you guys would be so down to eat my placenta. I would put on a plate and I'd take a ketchup bottle and put a little sign on it, be like, here you go, master. Kawaii, eh? I'll draw a little kitty cat on it for you, nah. Define insane. Insane is someone who wouldn't eat my placenta. But a corn placenta? No, stop ruining the placenta. That's gross. Animals eat them again. That's how I'm saying it's actually very nutritious. Cats too. Take back the flirting I did earlier. Placenta. I'll clean the plate. Look at yeah, exactly. You present the opportunity. You call it. What did I just hear? Hi, Sibase. Would you eat my placenta? Like in a soup. Like you're not eating it fresh from the source. Like I don't want to actually want to. But if my choice was like, please eat my placenta, I cooked it myself. And I get exactly. You allow assumptions here. I think you would like omurice. Yeah. When you can eat Rina instead. Well, then I'd be dead. You cast a spell on it too. Shit too. We'd be like, oishiku nare placenta. I'm not gonna eat placenta. I think you might. Please don't talk like that with your placenta in hand. It's not in my hand. It's on the plate, on the table. I will admit I returned intentionally. That's on me. If you're gonna do that to me, at least take me out for dinner 21st. And not a placenta dinner. Cowards! All of you! All of you cowards! Should I dig a water trench? I probably should, right? Let me try digging a water trench. Do I have a shovel? Do I need a shovel? There's gotta be a more efficient way to do this. Did you eat my placenta? The aristocrats. The aristocrats! Archinosaurus, do you need help? Should I make a shovel? Do you think I can make a shovel? I don't know. I'll imagine how I like because it's disgusting. I can dig out with my teeth myself and eat. No. Well, no. Eat it. I'm still a coward. This is bullshit. You're not a coward. Everyone else is filthy. For something, yes, I'm a filthy coward. Irrigation. Yeah, irrigating. If you ask pleasantly in French, I might accept your offering to eat it. Hi, Red. How you doing? Made of pladoranta. What's a pla? Oh, you're making a joke. Ha ha ha. In French. What's "né" in French? I don't know what "né" in French is. Excuse me. Excusez-moi. What's "I know" in French? I don't know. Mon frère. Mangez-vous ma placenta? S'il vous plaît? S'il te plaît? S'il te plaît? Placentas aren't, how surprising that the guy named afterwards wants to eat fresh placenta. Do I have a shovel, or am I being silly, Billy? I just feel like they would have made something in this game for me to shovel with, you know? But I guess I'm just supposed to use my fist? Jozu, arigato. Nihongo jo French. Thanks. Yoshi, did you know the massive aqueducts via the subsystems through Constantinople? Is that different from the regular aqueducts that are famous? Shovel needs iron. There's no way. Are you serious? Are you real? Oh, wait, is this not Minecraft though? Are you real? Do I actually need iron for a fucking shovel? Uso. God, I wish this was what was it called? Helldivers! So I could have that tool! I had a shovel in Helldivers. Alright, but let's say National wanted to draw a white-haired VTuber totally related to. That'd be cool. This is genuinely first for me. Yeah, if you want, sure. I don't know if I guess now that you're saying it, that white-haired VTuber would check it. But normally she wouldn't unless you... but because you mentioned it, she would check it, I guess. Entrenching tool, yeah! An entrenching tool. What is the difference? It looked like a goddamn shovel. Now you guys are gonna tell me it's something different, huh? They should add new types of bot missions like today, too. Bot missions... Oh, and Helldivers. What if we... I cancel stream. I cancel Hytale. We play Helldivers instead. Just kidding. You got, oh my god, that was too much. Why is it not precise? Why the fuck is this? Why is this shovel so not precise? That was scary. I didn't like it at all. Follow enough Amazon, an entrenching tool? Entrenching tool typically also has a straight and 3D edge on it. Possibly, what is it? It folds up for packing. How is entrenching different from shoveling? Alligators versus crocodile. That's what I'm saying. Has a sawtooth edge and stuff. Entrenching tool is military shovel with extra features. Okay, so but it's basically still Near I can tell, I'm still using it for the same purpose as a fucking shovel. So why... Fucking my hell. Fuck my hell? Do you think that I know English? Also, do you guys think I sound different today? Just wondering. They're originally made for sappers/engineers. And what's a sapper? Is that someone who, like, saps a tree? Those are for digging, whereas e-tools are for portability plus multi-use. But theoretically, I can still use the fucking shovel as a shovel, is what you are telling me, correct? This is not the best way to make a, water thing, but we ball. You sound more Rina today? Okay. So I had the Wave, the Elgato Wave LP, which is it's a mic arm that was like super expensive. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. It's a mic. Fuck! It's a mic arm. Something's gonna break. It's a really expensive mic arm that is low profile, but basically it angles the mic. It can angle the mic in a really fun, good way. So technically, I think I'm speaking into my mic more properly today. It's angled in a way, but it should be better. You sound older today? Okay, no, okay, that's not the answer I was looking for, okay? Okay? Anti-engineers. Engineers who specialize in destruction. Is this real? Grok, is this real? There's a shoveling. E-tools are for e-tooling. Okay, you're an e-tool. More special engineer. This shovel is awful. This is a terrible fucking shovel, right? Can you swallow the mic? Ah! How's that for you? Did you like that? Is that a little sharper? Is that the right word? I might have been talking in the bottom of my mic this entire time. That was Tascaru! That was Tascaru! That sounded like a... What? How was that Tascaru? I sounded like a demon. I wish I was Mike. There's something wrong with you guys, for real. I was talking to another VTuber the other day, and they were saying, like, I think your chat is worse. I think your chat is worse than mine. And I was like, can't even argue with that. I think it might be true. Like worse positive. But, like, more parasocial. Like, for someone who says that I think my chat's not very parasocial, but I think my chat's very parasocial. Only swallow the mic some of the base. Insane. A bit hit blocks in the path of its swing. It's very insane. I don't understand this shovel. See, I can't even just hit one. Another badge of honor. Patrick Balling JPEG. Who's Patrick Balling? What are you saying? Please speak English to me! Where's my bucket? Bucket! Eh? I think I put in the chest. We're like the least bad kind of parasocial, I think. I think so. No, I don't think you guys are bad parasocial, but I think that you are parasocial, probably. Like, because I think there's different kinds of parasocial. Sorry, watching you, so it's completely your fault. The parasocialism? They do say a chat reflects true. I'm parasocial? I don't know. To be fair to us, we thought you were going to die for like 4 months when we met you, so we kind of read the attachment. That's true. That's true. Want to hear speak English to me from you of all people. What do you mean? The ATM bucket replaced with B and F. Fouquet. What's a Fouquet? We're parasocials. Look at us. Just the parasocials. Just a bunch of sweet boys. You can make these boys and parasocial, but I think it's also my fault. I think we're a bad parasocial. Do you? Like, we care about you, but not trying to be your IRL friends and trying to get offended when you say your best. Yeah, no. It's not terrible, but I think that, like, you can... I think that parasocial doesn't have to be, like, necessarily that. Like, we always think about it. Only because it feels like a polite thing to do. Not That's fair. I just love you. I have a genuine relationship with my people here. I think so, too, but also, like, I think that it feels... I think that as long as we're all aware of what it is that we have here. Because, like, it's like... I don't want it to ever seem deceptive. But, like, I think that the fact that, like, I think it's one of the charms of being here, right? Is that if you spend enough time here, I will remember facts about you. That's just merely the way it is. I call you guys by your name. I remember facts about you guys. I remember little things about your day. I do care about what your day is like and you're doing well. But I don't know if those are things that I think probably feed into the whole idea of the parasocialism, I think. But on the other hand, like, we're all aware that if you go to the hospital, or you need to go to hospital, I can't drive you there. Partially because I can't drive, but also I won't be there to drive you. And that one day, I could die or you guys could die, and we would never know. Because that's the extent of our relationship. It's just online, right? Corn to placenta eating for irrigation shovels. We do it all on the Rina Astera channel. If you're a bad parasocial with Rina, okay. Her driving is what's sent us to the hospital. I didn't kill us from the driving. To be clear, he's not here, so I don't care that he's catching strays. But Comrade is the person who killed us several times. Just to be clear. So I think privilege is overused. It's one thing to have an asymmetrical relationship but care a lot, and it's not to be delusional about the... That's a really good way to put it. I do like the way you're putting it as an asymmetrical relationship, because that to me feels right. Asymmetrical feels right. And in some ways, it is unfair to the viewer, right? But that's like, oh, what am I making? Why am I making a beach sapling? That's not what I wanted. Well, I guess I will plant these trees somewhere. Okay. So it's like, it's unfair in the sense that you guys can pour in all this energy and time and space into these streams. But on the other hand, it's like you will only ever be known in one way, you know? And whereas I don't know how to put it. Even if you're physically close to me to drive me to a place, I'm rather not. Shut up. Yeah, the streamer we stream to, it's a little unhealthy to, I think. Can't wait to tell you, but when something cool happens, we'll say we're all a little parasocial. It's true. Most times, it completely doesn't do anything to you. It's true. You slammed his head into a cliff by driving off the ledge. I did not do that. We did not. It wasn't a slam. It was at most, it was slight, you might have gotten a slight whiplash, but not anything intensive that the doctor would tell you to go to the doctor for, My sides will deliver the news that Diallo died. Oh, great. Awesome. Antichrist is here. I mean, I guess a workplace friend. Please tell Costco. Well, stop. But yeah, it's a really interesting take that you had. So I do like the term asymmetrical relationship. But we're all aware that I cannot drive you guys to the hospital. And that it is a relationship that starts and ends basically within your computer screen, right? Which I think is such an it's interesting take too, because on the other hand, that's kind of what a lot of relationships nowadays also amount to, because we're in the age of communication. I'm sure you guys have a lot of relationships with people who you've never seen in real life, but they're just as real and true and important to you as ones that you may know from as oh, does that count? As ones that you do know in real life. It's an interesting conundrum for sure. It wasn't a slam, but was a welcoming to the jam. Wait, I have to ask you a question. Do you kiss your homegirl if she asks you to? Yes, of course. It's the homegirls who don't kiss me. I have many women. There are a lot of girly pops who are fake Yuri. Okay, now it's raining. Lovely. There are a lot of girly pops who are fake Yuri, and that's okay. I don't wanna date and romance all of my friend girlies. But the ones who are like, oh, girly pop, you're my wifey, let's kiss, mwah, mwah. And then I actually offer myself for a kiss, and they don't go for it. I'm like, we're being gay for pay, I had an asymmetrical relationship. I actually was very short. All right. It's like Dead by Daylight. The survivors always have the advantage. Are you the survivors or am I the survivor? The car is not the best on ice planets. But it was so fun. What if your biggest whale and tier 10 subscriber need to go to the hospital? Well, they might be in fucking Dubai, and I don't need to do anything or can't do anything about that. Okay, lipstick lesbians. No, lipstick lesbians are just the femmes. The femmes are lipstick lesbians, right? You come to my hospital if I was a Make-A-Wish kid. Yeah, well, if you're a Make-A-Wish kid, yeah, sure. But you'd have to give me proof that you're dying soon. It's how I paid for college. Oh, do you have any pics? I mean, cool. Fake Yuri, how dare they? I know. I would come for free. Ah, my ship! I'm so thirsty. Okay, what was I doing last time? I think I was exploring the underground. But I need to make another chest. Let's make another chest. But Rita, there's a chest right there. Look at the chest in the bottom right corner. You think it's like Minecraft where if I combine them, it'll be bigger? Yeah, let's go! Meow, 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 meow. Where's my oh, there it is. Carrot. Carrot. Let me go. Whoa, whoa, wow, wow, wow. Why do I have so much random crap in my inventory? I don't even know what to put away because I don't know what's important. Probably don't need these shears. Probably don't need these bone fragments. Or linen scraps. Plant fiber. Might need the rubble. But no money, no honey, Rena. Aw, shucks. I say, Rena will be on completely seriously, but we will be a beautiful couple. Insane. Have fun, Hytale. Bye, Veer. Take care. Have a good day, okay? Hoarder. I am a hoarder in real life and in games. I need to start getting rid of it, though. I'm trying my best, guys. Misa is trying me best. Do you see someone made a weed mod? Isn't there like a thing where it's like speed? Anytime there's a game with a character creator, they speed run to make. Do you think I can make opium? They speed run to make Jesus, and I think in Monster Hunter or Worlds it was like 3 hours. I wonder if there's a speed run for weed. Where's my little tunnel with the spiders? Is it here? It is here. Do I have a weapon? Where's my weapon? I used to have weapon. I put oh no, this is my weapon. They speedrun to make Breaking Bad characters. Is that the new Jesus? Isn't that something to be said about society? We live in a society. Now the modern Jesus is Bryan Cranston. And Jesse Pinkman's actor. The fact that your water isn't leveled is triggering me on dangerous level of hatred now. It's not leveled because they're not all source blocks. And what can we do about that? What can I do? I don't even know where I am. I can't remember where my stairs go. Oh, it's over here. Aaron Paul from Dispatch. True. Ah, man, I wish that Robert... I want to read... I was thinking I want to read some... I think I'll look up some fanfic later. For Robert and Flambe. Because that's my ship. Oh. Bunch of demon rats. You want to fight? Huh? Yeah, that's right. Come here. Avasti! If Bryan Cranston is Jesus, then I'd be religious. That sounds like a Halsey lyric. As for Vermont committing various crimes. I forgot how to... Oh, Z, right? What the heck? There we go. Where's my little tunnel of the spiders? Where's that little self-affirmation? Where's my little tunnel of the spiders? What does that mean as a self-affirmation? Is that like a coochie joke? So I'm hearing you need written fanfic of Robert and Flambe. I think there's a lot written. There surely has to be a lot written already. I just like need to get around to looking it up on AO3. But AO3 was down the other day. I don't know if you guys saw Issa was dying and crying and shitting herself because that's her lifeblood. Did you find him when you telling me the guy who played Walter was cut there? Yeah. Bryan Cranston's pretty funny. It sounds like a mascot cereal or something. Or like a member of like the Smurfs or something. Papa Cranston. Did I ever go this way? Oh, there's nothing this way. Oh, is there something this way? We are the crystal gems. Is it no more iron? Iron? Do I have to break this? What? The girls are also stressed by AO3 being down. AO3 is now an essential service. They asked the government... No, if the government supports it, then they'd have to legislate it. And have to restrict things about it. Thought you were going to sing the Kirk song again. We are Charlie Kirk. And we'll always save the day. Including or not including. Gang statistics. Sorry. I'm normal. I normal. No, I can't. I just can't put torches normally. Okay. Well. Had a good go of it. I randomly sing to myself. It is Google Docky incoming. Chicken. La 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 lava. Chicken. La 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 lava. Peaches, 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 peaches. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not even stimming genuinely. This is just me performatively stimming because I know you guys like it. I'm really sorry. Dogiza. I'll give it 2 other AOs. They're of R, actually. Until a couple years ago. Oh, you sweet summer child. There are people who don't know that was a Game of Thrones reference, which makes me wonder. I'm like, do they use it in a lot of stuff outside of Game of Thrones? Like, what are we doing here? Who are we? Is that a bad guy? That looks like a bad guy. Or is that a cactus? Bad guy or cactus is my new game show. That is a cactus or something. What is that? The fuck is that? What is that? Okay, that was nothing. Okay. High School Cafeteria is a bit better, but it's fine. Not neat. I told you guys she should add monster stims. I would never. I would never fall to the dark side. With the clothes folded neatly on the side. Why are the clothes folded neatly on the side? Cake or cactus? Cake or cactus? Cubitus? What's that? That phrase did explode into common usage when the show was airing among people who didn't watch it. It's waned in usage though. Yeah, so I guess that's a marker of me being old as fuck now that I'm using it. I have to expunge it from my vocabulary in order to become youthful again. Correct. Where am I? Where did I come from? Was it here? Definitely not, but this is where we are now. I know stuff that we hear a lot of older women use that. That's insane, because that's not even... It's not even a real phrase. Monsters would pay for more than therapy, though. I don't think so. I really don't think so. I feel like you guys underestimate how much work it goes into, like, starting a new adult content creator account, or, like, presence, or whatever. It's like a competitive market out there, you know? I know I've seen many lesser creators, or not lesser creators, many, how do I put it? Many people who have been in the bracket for a long time and who are still not seeing great returns, you know? Are you trying to win or going off vibes / topical reference? I don't know that actual reference. Yeah, right, but you would do it if you were on a multiplayer VTuber server as a bit. I don't know what you're talking about. I literally don't. Did you try up? Like going upwards? No? It's a very competitive money. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you guys think I can make money like that off the bat? No. Competitive gooning is real. In a sense. Must be tough. It is. It's like when I told you guys I researched into, you know, I was just curious and I was looking into how much it would cost, like how much money you make from selling panties. And it's a competitive racket out there. And it's like, for all the work I'm putting into it, I'm not selling my panties, my used panties for $10. Like, that's my used panties that I also have to vacuum seal in a package. Like, that's a biohazard, and it's going like $10. Like, that's not even worth the effort. I make more just doing art. Man, try like top 15 percentile. It's true. It's like how, like, technically I'm a top streamer. Technically. You 100% for a bit, maybe. It's also what happened during that one stream. I don't know what you're talking about. Sounds burn up what-ish? What? It's really not selling for 10. They are selling for $10. They're very cheap. Extremely cheap. Wondering why the same client is Orange was used what's... Okay, that's way too long of a sniff. Is 1,000... Stop! Stop! I fee at least $11. Well, that's what you'd assume, right? At least 11. But... And you want to talk logistics. If logistically I sold my used adult goods to you guys, you would be a very small market. I would have to expand to more people. I'd have to make a Fansly account and stream on there. And I would have to and then I'd partner up with Lovents. And then you guys would have to do the whole paying donations to use the Lovents. And then I'd have to advertise, and I'd have to make sure, and I'd have to team with other creators. It's just so much work. So much work. There are used panties and vending machines even. I don't even think that machine's real. I think that they shut down years ago for not selling that good underwear that are expensive as fuck. Not the underwear I use, but I think I've been thinking like I should be an adult and get nice underwear. It's gotta be completely fake. They should be factory somewhere painted on with stuff in the airbrush, right? How to hold it when you cover Proslin. I have no idea. That's what I'm wondering. I'm thinking about all the creators must be locally based in America, right? Because the shipping in America within the country must be much cheaper. One of the people at a mailbox in my store I used panties sent to them. We found this out by okay. I'm starting to buy used panty fun stuff. It's not worth it. Why do you have such an in-depth plan about this? I don't have an in-depth plan so much as I see, like, I think as a, which is gonna sound insane. Maybe it's gonna sound insane, but as a content creator, you have to be aware about what people are doing in your field, and you have to be aware about the industry. So I think a lot of VTubers are also like adult content creators, so they're adjacent, I think, to me, in the sense that I see what they're doing. Like I follow. I don't discriminate. If you're an adult content creator, but you don't put it on your like main social media feeds and you follow me, I'll follow you back if I'm interested. Like, you know, what is that? You know, see what's up. Support our fellow content creators and network. So I see the stuff they do, and I think that it's important to be aware of what people are doing in the other areas, especially if you're someone, for example, ASMR often has a lot of overlap into adult content creation because there are a lot of naughty ASMR, and a lot of ASMR artists who are 18 plus ASMR artists will branch out into other sort of adult content. So in that sense, you should be very aware of what, so in that sense, I do come across it in my research. The Gunasaur. I'm not a Gunasaur, I'm a content creator. What is this? I'm an adult nicer and I bought them for me. Yes, shipping not cheap. What? Is it not? I always thought it was kind of. Adult is like boxing. You can't just sell the fight, you have to sell it. Exactly! That's actually 100% true. Because they don't buy them, sorry, they don't buy them unused. They have to have proof in it. The used market panty, probably a lot. She's doing a lot of research streams. Well, I just see it. That's not saying it's a totally valid thing to do. Like, if you ask me about, like, if you can ask me about all of VLR. But that's the thing. Not all of, like, even though VLR's thing is that they have to make, they have to be adult content creators. A lot of them just make, like, you know, they'll just do like a single, you know, they just do like adult voice packs on their Patreon. And outside of that, you can't even tell that they're adult content creator. It's just stuff they do, so that's where the off time goes. Well, I mean, I look on Twitter. The other thing I think is maybe they're selling a loss of intent for reinforcing that relationship to that. It might be a Netflix style where they're trying to corner their market or create, you're right, an existing relationship to people so that they get a loyal customer base. But even then, I can't imagine. But this was years ago. Oh, who shot me? Oh. Like, this was also, keeping in mind, this was also years ago. Like, a lot of years ago. So I have no idea. I have no idea what the market is now. Whoops. Like, many years ago. At least 10 years ago, I think. So the people mistake ASMR for adult context of the overlap. Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's people automatically assume it's lewd stuff just because you're, you know, an ASMR artist, which is not fair to them. But there is a crossover. I mean, just doing market research, nothing wrong with it. Thank you, Levitin. Thank you. I think so. Like, if you ask me about, I can also tell you about, like, or if you ask me about content orgs, I also have a vague understanding of content orgs. There's people who don't understand. They think that there's a huge misconception between the idea of agencies and talent management agencies. And, like, there's people don't understand the difference between a lot of these things. And VTuber groups, people mistake these things a lot, even though they're not the same thing at all. Like, what a content org can do for you, and what a content org can do for you, what a talent agency can do for you. A lot of them do different things. Well, it'd be insane if someone was subscribed to Valor Patreon account. Haha, never be. Well, I would be surprised, and I don't think, again, I think it's like, I think it's like, I don't know. There's also a certain stigma towards people who support adult content creators being like, oh, they're gooners who are, you know, they're gooners who can't get pussy in real life or whatever. But I don't think that's true at all. I think that's it's a different content, right? Like, I buy voice packs I listen to. Can some of them get a little risque sometimes and flirty? Sure. But I don't, I can consider myself, like, you know, it's just different kind of content to enjoy. I don't know. So it's good to keep the market if you're not in it. I think so too. I think so too. That's why it's good to be aware of what's happening in your industry all the time. I know there are several companies auditioning right now. Like, what is it? Easygenia is holding auditions despite not releasing their first group. AegisLink is holding auditions. V4 Mirai is holding auditions. Chroma Shift is holding auditions. Air's management, talent management, they're holding not even auditions. They're different. They're management people core that people don't understand. They're management agency. So even though they're holding quote unquote auditions, it's auditions in the sense of whether they'll take you as a client. Same thing with Luminara. I don't think Luminara is actually an agency. I think they're also actually more of a talent management. People demonize asexuality way too much. I think so too. Like, I thought we were past this because we were coming into an era of, like, you know, liberation, like blah blah blah, sexual liberation. But then there's been that recent spike in, you know, a puritanical movement online, which I think is not entirely unintentional. I do think it's a bit of a psyop. But oh, there's a bad guy over there. Does he throw bombs? Right, I don't have any arrows. Well, as long as he stays there, it's fine. So now it's like, you know, we have the demonization again of people who are involved in any sort of work that they are considered like, you know, haram work. Rina flirting VP1. That's all my VPs, baby. That's all of my VPs. The top goodness, sir. The goodness, sir. Rina, real struggle to be a man out there in the VTuber sphere. Keep your head. What was that? Okay, well. Don't know what that was. Things are cyclical. They sure are. They sure are, aren't they? We'll see how things turn out in a few years. You be a man out there in the VTuber sphere. That's true. That's true. Keep your head up, kings, indeed. Maybe I told everyone didn't get gaff and do their own thing. That's what I always don't understand. So many times people will say things to me. Or they'll be like so in their head about something happening. I'm like, that literally has nothing to do with you. Just stay in your own lane and keep grinding. Like, I don't understand why we gaff. Why do we gaff?
Mr. Bruce, why do we gaff? So we can get back up again.
There's a lot of prude Gen Z folks for a reason. Well, I do think, again, I've told you my conspiracy theory. I do think it's a psyop. 100% believe it's a psyop by certain political movements and forces. For our space time new because new age anime fans aren't too fond of the concept of fan service. It is interesting. It is interesting. Because like it's not like I was super happy with all of the gratuitous panty shots. But that was because I wanted equality. I wanted there to be equal fan service of men taking off their shirts and also getting wet and having volleyball wet t-shirt contests, you know? But I think that was, you know, but I don't think that's what people are into now. People are more like, we don't want to see any of it at all. Which I think I'm like, it's also like, this may be an insane way to put it. Because porn is not a good lesson. But how else are people supposed to learn about sex and a lot of risque topics if they don't have access to that sort of media? Because there are a lot of people in areas or families or households or regions or cultures where it is demonized to even learn about anything related to sex, right? And I think for a lot of young people, maybe anime was their exposure to their first exposure to a lot of these concepts, you know? Here's Frank Meowford. It's time for my
Goodness, Frank Meowford. It's time for my enemies to share my dread.
Thanks for getting my reference, Endking. Thanks. Go, Nagai. Classic. Hot take, I think Gooner isn't bad. Like, if both parts are cool to making out. I think so, too! Gooner as a derogatory term, I think it's just a term. Tourist, basically. It's hard to say tourist when it's the entire new generation coming into their fandom spaces, right? I was, hi, Jen! Not enough people ignore people who should. I think so, too. What happened to don't like, don't read? If watching about it from the creator of the crimson, it's often the weirdest, most often maybe have to end up with them being the loudest. It's true. Because it's kind of like how you hear about people in real life, and then they'll talk about bullshit, and then you'll talk to people, or you'll tell them about internet bullshit, and they're like, literally, what are you talking about? They really don't care. We always need more than tummy in general. A lot spicier last year, so I'm sure it has been really subtle, and I never really knew why, but I think being around the goodness, back to the idea. I don't think, like, you know, I also grew up, I have a strange sense of, like, you know, puritanical streak within me as well. And it's taken me a long time over the years to kind of work through that myself. And I think that it's kind of like all the work that people are doing in these that have done for generations to allow these things to be open and accepted in a lot of fandom spaces is being undone by people whose brains aren't even fully developed yet or fully understand what it is that they're condemning and what they're doing for future generations, you know? Curious how people have few outlets possible. They want pressure to build. Exactly. And then you see more recent stuff, like how a lot of, I don't even know how they dealt with this back in the day, but you've seen the recent thing with credit card merchants, right? A lot of merchants who process payments now, payment processors, they're also like restricting and disallowing the use of their services to companies that carry any sort of adult content. It started with them trying to, you know, rule out illegal content, you know, stuff that is, you know, underage or extreme fetish content that is illegal in a lot of places. And it's like, okay, that's good. But then people are using that as like a Trojan horse in order to remove all adult content. So, and a lot of payment processors, the problem with that is that payment processors don't care about ethics. Money doesn't care about ethics. What they care about is not losing their bottom line, their bottom dollar. So the problem is that all they care about is if they lose money, and they'd rather get rid of everything than to, to care about the nitty gritty. It's just a gender for them matures because they're their own separate demographic, and they are the upcoming demographic that is going to be overtaking the new Fanart spaces. They are the inheritors to the throne, to the crown. And it might be too heavy for them. Is it bad to receive more in German for you yapping instead of the gameplay on the stream? No, that's often the case. Because I'm just talking about random bullshit. We should all goon together. Well, if this is your excuse to get members gooning stream, I don't know. But the sheer amount of kids online, nightmare of having to hear the uninformed opinion of any teenager at any space. And that's also, like, I hate to also condemn the younger generation for being online and loud. But it's because of the way that internet spaces have all mixed together. And they've all, like, there are no barriers anymore. There are no, it's like the real life thing where kids don't have a third space anymore. They don't have malls to hang out. They don't have parks to chill at. They don't have libraries to vibe at because they get kicked out by adults. And in the internet, it's the same way. Club Penguin is gone. Neopets has been taken over by, well, they're not Scientologists anymore, but now it's taken over by a lot of very consumerist practices. Hi, Mia! Hi, Mia! Welcome, Raiders! Hello! How's your stream? What are you guys doing? Welcome! Hi! Welcome, Raiders! Oh my god, guys, if you haven't checked it out, Mia has a new cover that just came out. I think the song was called Radio, and I don't know what it was from, but I think it was the opening for an anime or something. It's a really good cover. You guys should go check it out. I hope stream is going well. It's going well! Thank you for coming by! Thank you for sharing your community. It's good to see you. Hello. I hope you're having a good one. So you came in when I was doing one of my anti-cap... I was doing my anti-capitalist rants, so that wasn't very probably welcoming. But we're also playing Hytale. Hi! Thank you so much for the shout out. Of course! She's a beautiful, amazing singer, guys. She's very good at singing. If you want to go hear a good singer, please check it out. I would love to hear about your stream, but again, if you're tired... Again, what do you mean again? This is the first time saying it. But if you're tired or have to go sleep or go eat or whatever, no worries. Please feel free to go. But if you'd like to share and talk about the stream you just had, please feel free to stay. Same goes for Mia's lovely community. I'd love to get to know you guys. If you guys gotta go eat, gotta go poop, anything like that, feel free. I am just talking about how disappointed I am in the state of the internet and the degradation of spaces. I would like maybe let's say happy. Thank you. I hope I can share my community with you sometime too. Remember, since the stream is over. Yay! I keep getting her feet. Yeah, she's really great. She's really talented. Sorry. Hi, Raiders. Sorry, I was ranting about how I feel. Basically, I think it's Radio by British from Dispatch. Oh, it's from Dispatch. That's what it was. Yes. That's perfectly music now. I gotta go look at the lyrics then. It's a good song. Hi, Raiders. I'm Rina Astera. I'm Rina Astera, noble lady from Long Lineage Angels, and this meeting was preordained. You'll often find me in my garden, tending to the crops, enjoying conversation, or, and my favorite activity, of course, colonizing. If you'd like to... What was it? If you'd like to be touched by an angel or something, then come join me for a spot of tea. It'll be simply divine. Are you Rina Astera? I don't know. Am I Rina Astera? Anyways, I was talking about how internet spaces for children have been removed. So now children are... It's like you're forced to hear the opinion of a teenager because the teenager and you are sharing the same pool now. There's no kiddie pool anymore. We're all just in the same pool. And so when someone pees now, you can just see the yellow in the water. That's just it. Good news, AI bubble and I start bursting. You say that, but I still think the industries are pushing it, and they're so far behind. So let me catch up on something you said. Wizard 101 but I don't think a lot of kids are on Wizard 101 anymore. I think it's actually taken over by a lot, or I don't know, you're an expert on it, Hallow. Are there a lot of children in it, or is it just nostalgic, like millennials? There are no barriers, and there's a perception that you must have a strong thing. You can't just... That's the thing. I think one thing... She's got her own cell. I did. I think that the thing that bothers me is that people... I think it is a bit due to call-out culture and call-out posts. Because you can't just dislike something anymore. In this age, you can't just say, I don't like this anime, or I don't like this person. I don't like they always have to have some sort of, they have to justify to themselves a reason why they don't like it. And to them, just having a personal preference isn't a valid enough reason anymore. Now, they have to justify their dislike of something or their like of something. To them, to like something and to dislike something is now a moral judgment or a moral alignment. So if I dislike this person, it's because deep down they're evil and morally reprehensible. And if I like this person, it's because they are pure and good and, godlike, their godliness, And I don't think that has, and I don't know where that extremely strong delineation and like association with the two came from. What happened to, I just don't like this thing. I genuinely don't know why that happened. Surviving this long is a miracle. I heard it's actually kind of fun though. Not playing that was, they're playing arena fighting games on Roblox, and this is true. And sometimes on Omegle still. I remember I was afraid of being called out as a kid. I lurked for long. That's what I did too. Oh my god, sorry, I just smacked my mic in anger. That's what I did too. Like, I don't think, like, on the one hand, I don't think children should be silenced and not have a safe space for expression. But on the other hand, like, I literally lurked for so long and didn't speak on the internet because I was afraid of someone kidnapping me as a child. Kidnapping me as a child and feasting on my innards, Like, what happened to internet safety? I don't know. I genuinely don't know what happened. The kids just don't have it anymore. Just launched on Switch like a week ago. But do the kids want to play that? I don't know. The call in question, the person breathed with the right nasal. They're against immigration are problematic and something phobic. Possible. It's all very performative. It's not for you, it's for you. It's true. Tribalism or this stuff. Yeah. And I think that there are some negative terms or association with those words, but it's simply true. I like Rina because she's pure and godlike. Well, this is true. I'm the one exception. I am God. I'm Iron Man. Half the things I see kids doing now is just fun kid stuff. I'm wearing like nice resume, and the other half of me is Giga Boomer going, why did this? Yeah. But the thing is too, it's like people, I think that every generation will always cringe at the things that the generation before them or after them is doing, right? Because it's the whole, like, you forget. I think that when you leave the jungle, you forget about what it was. When you leave that time and space, you forget about what it was actually like. And that's fine and fair. But I think that a lot of kids, when they had those spaces, when they had those third spaces, including the internet third spaces, they were so much more free to be cringe where nobody saw. If you found my old DeviantArt account, it was so cringe and terrible, and I would get canceled for it. But I had that space to develop and express myself and come to realize how cringe I was before. And now you can't. A kid draws one bad OC and posts it on one bad, Steven Universe, or not even Steven Universe. That's not what they did do that. What, a kid posts one bad Roblox game OC, one mouth-washing OC on TikTok, and they get their ass blown to smithereens. They're planking. Yeah, I remember that. Thanks for sharing 9% of the internet censored for a reason. I mean, slightly true. Look at the kid law. I'm not a kid. Okay, all right, okay. Create high schools that teenagers wouldn't be in their house 24/7. We need internet high school. A little bit. I mean, conceptually, a little bit. Just don't care. So higher ups use this excuse for more control or reach. It's true. Because actually, there is no internet safety now because your information is fed everywhere anyway. I certainly should know her times. People, I almost told myself right there in the kitchen rafters. But that's part of the anti-intellectual movement, which has been going on over the years, which I think is something separate but related. Hi, Dohan. Hi. I played a couple of matches of TFT and it was like stepping into a time capsule. Interesting. Please bring back the era of drawing bad OCs. Because should not be playing mouthwashing. They shouldn't. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Kids will always enjoy stuff that they're not supposed to be enjoying. Kids will always try to get into stuff that is not, like, made for them. My niece, she always watched like fucking R-rated movies when she was a kid, even though they're not appropriate. But can any of us say say that we didn't do the same thing? We all watched stuff that we weren't supposed to as kids. The thing is that you're supposed to, the point of good parenting is to give them a space in which if they see something that's not appropriate for them, they can process it and understand it in a way that is safe and helps them, Like if a kid sees something fucked up, or my kid or whatever, and I want them to feel safe enough to talk to me about it. I'm not going to condemn them because they saw porn. I'm going to comfort them because they saw something fucking weird and they didn't understand it. If you set to a wider circle, people you don't even know who wants people who are complete strangers to see image. That's what I'm saying. But the problem is you can't not be on these platforms. All of your classmates and everybody are on, you know, Snapchat, Roblox, and Discord, and all these places now. And if you're not on them, you become a social pariah, and you lose out on a developmental step where you're understanding socializing, right? But it's not a safe place to socialize, so you're stuck in a lot of different ways. Same meme chat minds. Where are they? Kids aren't watching. They're watching a video essay about it. If a video essay, they might just be watching TikToks about it. To watch bad evil thing, Rina. Well, I'm doing it for you guys. It's market research. It's playing Grand Theft Auto at the age of 8 for me. It's true. I watched RE when I was a kid, so I can relate. I see bad Venus Women. She has a lot of good lessons she could teach. I'm adopting. Don't worry. That's why I show up to adopt, but they have to be like the rest of the adult community. They start trying to run. Well, that's the thing. If kids had their stupid fucking amino apps or whatever spaces where they could talk about bullshit and get into their wars there, they wouldn't be in the same spaces as us. Like when kids show up here and they speak out and they're obviously a child, I do bully them. I do make fun of the children when they show up here and they act obviously like children and are being cringe. I do, because I think that it's important to know that if you're coming into an adult space and you are clearly a child, you will be made fun of for being a child, because you should be in the spaces with other children. You can't be one of the mature kids who's like really mature for your age and hangs out with the adults anyway. That's how you get groomed, motherfucker. This conversation started talking about adult content. I don't know what the conversation talked about. Alien girl, yeah, I've never seen Alien. Will it scare me? Is he inventing e-aging to get into a kid and adopt Rina? Yeah, but then you'll have some pseudo-sexual stuff going on. I don't know how to deal with that. Can you adopt one of the astronauts? You guys are too old. Back in my real sneaky depressing, are we supposed to, but we were sneaky. Yeah, you pretend to be an adult. Yeah, I might bully. I don't think you should say it like that. Helen, 2 months old. Wow, you're really talented 2 months old. Why do you have access to a computer? I think that the blue light is literally gonna just fuck up the development of your eyes. So I was drinking water. Play the children sound good. Just a little bit. It's only when they're acting cringe. Whereas my get preyed on are also vulnerable, and they probably feel like outcasts or not accepted by their. I don't know, man. The internet is a fuck. That's all. That's all. By the way, don't believe that the blue light filter doesn't work. You'll just spiral into despair. I have Flux on. Flux works. I'm hightailing it. Psycha, stop cooning in my chat. Hi, Psycha. I'm in despair. Oh, gosh, Rick, I'm hightailing it. I'm hightailing it, chat. Oh, shit. Oh, what do I do, Rick? Oh, God. What am I doing in this game? What do I have to do next? Let me actually see what I'm supposed to do. I think I have an armor ring bench or something. I could get iron. But I don't have that much iron. I need to go find more iron. This is catch. Yep. Ew, what? It's funny how you call me Psycha. I switch between what I call people. Soma, Psycatch, Psycha. It depends on my vibes. It's like a very vibes-based system. I'm so hungry. Can I cook something? Oh, I need more wood. What does this do? Is this anything? Is this anything? That's nothing. Is this anything? Do I have recipes? Is this... It's just a cooked carrot. Okay. I should call you a Astera. You could. It just doesn't roll off the tongue as well, though, unfortunately. Feels in my shine, my tail tie. Never find yourself dancing in blocks for all you fall to the worm. What is this a reference to? What if someone has one name in their username? What do you mean? If you need wood. Because of my my penis. True. How did you guys get so clever? I didn't even think about my penis. Even though it's always like shaking there, you know? Giant fucking thing in my way. Huskaru. Minach. It's too small. Are we talking about my name, not my penis, right? Fox looked at TTRPG in the world darkness setting. I haven't played TTRPG in so long. But that came out wrong. Yeah? That's me when I was born. Oh, haha, you said TT. TT, not PP. She's now shifted ball crushing factory and she hands me a grilled carrot for dinner. It technically is, it looks like a corn on the cob. I don't know why. Went back to the obligatory big penis reference. Big penis reference is a very interesting way of putting that. I forgot that I have a gourmet table and I could have just cooked something. But we do what we do. We do what we do. Now you're flipping off the dirt for a second. Again, I think this hand motion for eating looks so weird. You can't avoid corn. It's true. It's true. Ah! They're putting the corn in the children's games! I need to find more iron. So I made a hole there. I think I just need to expand the hole a different way and see where that goes. You know? Maybe? Maybe? Oh, jeez, Rick! You know, type shit. Type shit this wa? You are what you eat. Corn. I don't want to be corn. I don't want to become American. This penis is massive. The biggest angel penis you've ever seen. Anyways, that was my rant about the state of society and why... Ah! Yep. My child-friendly YouTuber. Don't have the children come here. I'll bully them. Tuscaru. Look, is there anything I can do that you guys want Tuscaru to? Huh? Hi, Lip. And why? That's fine. Daijobu. Daijobu. What do you guys want me to sing tomorrow? I was thinking about singing English songs, popular pop songs. You have so much energy for someone who woke up late on Heartopia running people over and kidnapping them. I think I always go back and forth between whether I'm a, like, introvert or extrovert. I still think that I'm an ambivert, but I do think people kind of give me energy sometimes. But I also fake it really good. Rina, TED Talks are peak. You are wise beyond your years. Because I'm so young, because I'm 21, right? Thanks. Thanks. Graduate, probably. You want me to sing Graduate? Placenta was pretty mixed, so probably maybe that. What? You want me to sing Placenta? Chug Dug with you. I have sung that countless times. That's 2 your time. What? Bird Brain? I actually love that song, but I want to sing the Back Pain version. Back Pain! At least 10 to 15 punk Quebecois songs, French and Chris. Not a punk Quebecois song, but you know what's one of my favorite songs? I actually really like, I don't like the English version, but actually streamed Fortnite before. Sing Disappearance of Hatsune Miku? Fuck you. I used to fuck with Cour de Pirate once. I wish she was going to ask something. Was I going to ask something? I don't remember. I've heard of Rina. Yeah, you've heard of Rina. Censored by ISP. Oh, you didn't hear me? Stream died for a second? Oh, you'll never know, I guess. Back pain. Cour de Pirate. Yeah, I used to fuck with them heavy. We got lost in issue. Am I back yet? Are we back? Back pain. Are we back pain? Oh, the song that I was listening to, it was, the song I was talking about. Let me see if I can find the exact recording. There's a specific recording of the song I used to really like, but I don't know if it's got taken off because it's from old YouTube. Oh, it's this one! I'll link this and you guys can listen to it at your own leisure whenever you guys want. This is the song. It's Nimekitepa, which has an English version called, like, I think it's like, you know, Don't Leave Me or whatever. It's, I think, like, a few people have sung it before in English, but I like this version specifically. Hi, everyone. Hi, Giuseppe Tone. Giuseppe Tone. How you doing? Nimekitepa. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Da 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 na na na. Oh wow, Jacques Brel, you're not being the old lady. I wasn't alive when he was alive. I just like this recording of the song, okay? Okay? Oh mon dieu. Oh man. And I didn't find any iron. I just made a dark hole that monster's gonna spawn in. What is that? Ew, moss. Very 1 to the 9 to the 5 to the 9. What is that? Grass. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Thanks. Look at this, really. Look at the commentary. The chat. That's always interesting what the chat is reflecting about, like, the stream right now. Really exciting commentary. Barfed. You barfed it? You fruit up? Y'all made it rub your tummy so you feel better? Dang good. By the way, Hytale finally got Minecraft. Yes, we did finally get Minecraft 2.0. Yeah! What's your verdict on it so far? So far, my verdict is it's better than vanilla Minecraft, but it's not as good as Minecraft with mods. But there's not much, like it's early in development. Yes, please? How about go a bit lower? Lower than your tummy. You want me to rub your pubis? Do you guys have a pubis? I don't know. How do I repair this? Keep rubbing your belly. I could stay. I'd make you a day. That model is nice. Thanks, my skin. Thanks. Thanks to my skin. I grew my skin myself. Repair kit. Oh. It cost me an iron ingot to repair a kit? That's bullshit. This is silly. Hi, Miss Rina. Hi, Pal. How you doing? How fast you talk to everyone. The child responded to different thing. You said nothing will make sense. True. How the development cycle for this game exploded. It sure did, didn't it? Didn't it? Did I make the repair kit? Oh. Can I have some of my skin? No. I grew it myself. Grow your own skin. She called for her skin straight and her bones as a normal human being would do. Well, I'm not human, so... First of all, I'm not human, sweaty. Second of all... What pickaxe is this? Oh, it's my crude pickaxe, silly. Can I join the game so far? It's okay. It's just kind of chill times. But I'm the kind of person who's very slow. Cause I'm just here for the vibes. So me, just vibing. I haven't gone very far at all. I probably should get further. That is, but I have not. It's kind of relaxing. I think what I like so far, and I could just do this in vanilla Minecraft, is just lower the spawn rate of enemies. But in this one, because the enemies are kind of like a bit more difficult than Minecraft, they make them spawn less often. Giuseppe, I don't want to warn you. You're nice. Everyone here is sick in the head. Thanks. This is true. We are sick in the head, but we can be very normal. We can try very normally. We are talking about growing my skin and eating it right now, but that's normal. Hytale has inbuilt mod support, meaning its mind seems gonna end up being crazy. Ah! Well, that'll be fun. Can we make... Is there parkour civilization in here already? Oh my god, cultivation slop. Cultivating my skin on my bones. Selective normal? Why did you immediately say you're not normal? She's sweaty. I'm an angel. Well, she's sick and twisted. No, but I can be normal! I can be normal for you. I could be normal for you. Where's the hole I dug in the wall? There it is. Oh, rat already. Rat already. Just be more efficient to graft skin cultures or just create homunculi. I don't know. Did you guys hear about the guy who who lost his dick due to sepsis, and then he the guy who lost his dick due to sepsis, and then he had like a skin graft on his arm where he grew a dick from his own skin. Hytale civilization. In Hytale civilization, no one jumps for the rat meat. Rina skin farm. What? Like the Doctor Who alien again? Do you know have a favorite character from a gamer show you'd ever gone cosplay and making a list of pictures? Oh. I've had a few. My dream cosplay is... Actually, I was talking to Ryan about the game today. My dream cosplay is There's two dream cosplays. My two dream cosplays were Mint from... Not Mint the Ghost Maid. Mint from Threads of Fate and Reset from Reciteer. But the most recent thing I considered cosplaying was... the other girl. Not Suletta, the other girl. The other lesbian from Witch of Mercury. Then maybe we can make it bigger if we graft. I think so. not saying anybody else, like he had a third arm. No, literally he had a third arm. But they apparently they managed to like he grew on his arm for a while, and then you guys all watched the Penguin Zero video also, Charlie's video. But like how they managed to take it off and graft it onto his like, you know, pubic area. And he has a functioning dick now. He even has a pump for it that can get it erect. Like a baby hand holding an apple. Insane. Isn't it pronounced racketeer? Elias, tell them! Elias, fucking tell them it's not racketeer! Tell them how it's clearly, receipt is clearly based on the French word recette, which means receipt, which means that it's clearly pronounced receiteur. Tell them, Elias. Tell their Anglo asses. Mirine? Yeah, Mirine. Yeah, I don't watch Slop. That's crazy. He calls me my wife. What does that look? What does she look like? I mentioned. Did anyone say Rocketeer by but come with me. Take my hand. Rocketeer. Ooh, I found another hole. Well, you actually remember the song just a little bit. Decided to do the romance language. Yeah, motherfucker. He's purple and lies about her Asian sides. I don't. Guys, the bride's Giuseppe Chippa is gone already, okay? They're not here. You don't have to keep up your lies and deception any longer, okay? She's not gonna fuck you, bros. But if you stay, I'll make you a day. Where is the Rocketeer parody by Ryan Higa? You're old. You're old. You're so right. I am right. It's fucking receiteur. It's like when people call like God. One of my biggest pet peeves is when someone's name is Jean and they pronounce it Jean. I'm like, it's not like it's not a different word, because I agree that there are names that sometimes they bastardize in another language to the point that they become a different name. But Jean is Jean. Is Jean. It just simply is Jean. It's not Jean. What are they, a pair of pants? A pair of pants, huh? What are we doing here, guys? Honestly. Why is it red and scary there? Oh, I don't like that. That guy has a bow and arrow. Oh, they were goated 3? What's goated 3? Jean John. I need to watch Kev jump on Nigahi and Freddy Wild. Okay. And what? Sorry, you're just always calling me. You're always calling me old, so, you know. Sean. I feel so Finnegan right now. Holy shit. You feel me, right? It just seems so silly. So silly that people don't know how to pronounce words. Jean like pants or like Luke Picard? I don't know. I don't know that one. Is that lava? Are there diamonds? Diamantes? Aaron, what are you saying? But after news for the shit number names for all sorts of countries that are completely butchered. And you know what? That's on me. If I pronounce your name from a different culture wrong, you should kill me. You legally have the right to kill me. Or teach me how to pronounce it. Your dealer's choice, really. So does this mean that there's diamonds here at this level? She got new denim and new durable contents to boldly go. You're so pissing me off. You guys ready to party? Let's dance, rodents. Make your first move, rodent. Yeah, that's what I thought, buddy. Okay, you can say my actual first name, but maybe the second, maybe the second time. Maybe. I also doubt it, because I'm also, Kuso... I mean, I'm Kuso in general, but I'm gonna forget where I came from. Common diaspora story. Oh, is that iron? It's iron. It's iron, isn't it? It's iron over there. Rina, if she has a Marvel character. I should tell friends it's fun to say an easier version of my native show, but I feel a lot of Slavs go through that. I don't think... See, I come from a place that is very... My part of Angel is very multicultural. So I try... That's why I try my best to say your names right. But then sometimes... But oftentimes, actually, you guys will just tell me, don't... It's fine. Anything's fine. And I'm like, but it's your name. How can it be fine for me to fuck up your name? I fuck up a lot of your names, often, actually. But I would like you to correct me if I say it wrong. My Fantasia nuns always said my real name correctly on the first try. Have you considered that you just have a bad first name? I'm joking. Checking! Weed and brain. It's okay, we'll fix you! We're gonna get you the best doctors, cow emoji! Good carrot. Lots of iron. What's blowing up? What's blowing up? Literally all the time. Lulz. Lull. Lull. So my name is pronounced Honey. Yeah? Hi, Honey! Hi, Honey! There's someone trying to bomb me from the other side of this wall, but I don't know where they are. So it's really just a futile effort at this point. The name's the. Oh, so it's the? You know what just said the? Pascal, hi wife. Ha ha ha! Hi, Honey! Meme from 2000. I mean, nobody says that in my fast without me shoving random numbers in their face. And that's fine. That's fine. I think that you should be allowed to shove people in the face. Because they can't get your name right. I'm scared. You think I can route them? Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Oh, that guy's a bow and arrow. Nope. We simply do not have the weaponry to counter this right now. We don't have the weaponry to counter this right now. What is in Fire Emblem? Bow and arrow guy beats whatever I have. Where did I come from? It wasn't here. It certainly wasn't here. She's too big to be a snack. What do you mean? My name is Rina Astera, and she has to say every time she refers to me. What? Silly. One different, she gets snacked and you weren't there. Hi, Shiny! Hi! You know, Sam, your favorite person in the entire world again. What do you mean? I'll let the cops know how to talk to you if I have an issue then. Yeah. My name, by the way, if they have an issue, my name is Otara Rio. Something for a musical instrument update. That would be fun! Do they have that in Minecraft? Not really, right? They just have the music box? Let me think. Is it here that I came from? There seems to be some sort of... I guess it must have been... It must have been here I came from, right? Surely. Surely. Call me Shirley and slap me sideways. I think that to certain people you can tell that I grew up on... certain children's television shows and certain era of media. There's a line in the sky and the sea, it calls me, and no one knows how every bit goes. Was it black and white? Ha ha ha, ha ha ha, ha ha. Slap Ryan sideways where? In their buttocks. Surely you're not serious. Ha ha ha! Certain 90s era. No, you don't know that. This doesn't seem like where I came from. I don't think this... I could not have fit in that hole. This cannot be where I came from. My stubborn brain hates all weapon triangles. So you just ignore them and you just you raw dog it. Raw dog. You look here. I'm lost and I don't know where my house is. 어머. 와 그래? 어디? 어디에요? Oh, is that where I came from? That makes more sense now. Doesn't he talk like a mackerel in entertainment? Stop! Stop! Well, that's just a good boy, isn't it? It's a good boy. Look at that good boy, huh? Huh? Technically, real quick was searching the hole again. Yeah, but I got lost, and this whole adventure was not worth it because I only got two pieces of iron. But what can you do? It's a bit ironic, isn't it? Ironic. Well, that right there is a really good boy. If only you place torches that indicate where you came from. I know. If only they made that technology. We should suggest that to the Hytale creator, probably. Tuskar. No, I'm not saying it as in, like, you guys are, like, a dog who's a good boy. I'm saying it like, I'm a Midwestern man from the Appalachians, possibly from West Virginia, who has been raised with certain pop culture references. That's how I'm saying it. You guys don't understand. This is better than the time Elroy went burst for payment. I don't think we're talking about the same McElroys. Tascaro anyway. Mo taku omae. Take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia. Mountain mama. Take me home. Country roads. Oh, are these different meats? No, these are the same meats. Why is it not? A stack is 25? What is this, kitty times? Why is a stack only 25? That's insane. That's insane. Too old and hag-like for me to understand. No. Change your mindset. Too old and hag-like equals depression. No, it's so wise and esoteric and ineffable. Okay? Call me wise and ineffable, because I get no bitches. Berserk, my back hurts. That's I don't know what that is. Really unplayable. Yeah. With a base 10 in here. What is that? What are you saying to me? Wakanayo! My head is tired. Guys, will you be mad if I ended the stream? My head... I know we've only been streaming for 2 hours, but my head's tired. It doesn't hurt, actually. That was a lie. I'm just kind of tired. It's a PC game from 1995. Oh, well, I was born in, I'm a 21, so, okay, bye. What the hell? I thought you'd be gone a half hour ago. That said so eepy. I've been fair. Please end stream and go get some sleep. Oh, but even if I ended stream, I don't think I would sleep. I think I would just play Heartopia some more. And then eat dinner. And then shower. And then pretend I was going to work on things I was supposed to. And then take any rest you need. Ah! So sweet. Also, this mic arm is so crazy because it's a low mic arm. So like instead of like cradling over the table, I can actually see the desk. It's actually a really big pog improvement. So shout out to you guys for getting this on throne for me. Don't go on Heartopia. Nifa. Get your rest. I can't. It's 8:30 p.m. in the evening. Who the fuck is going to bed at that time? What am I, a farmer who's waking up at 5 a.m. to tend to the crops? Huh? Huh? Are you returning to Ancestor? Come on, guys. Come on. Oh, but this stack's 100. So this stack's 100, but the food stack's 25. What are we doing? What are we doing? People are still young. We are young. So let's to the sun. Yeah. We are young. Why do I need... I don't think I need clay. So let's set the world on fire. Oh, Q doesn't do anything. How do I drop things then? That's insane. Q didn't do a single thing. Okay. Yeah, pretty wise and hag like you need sleep. No, I said wise and ineffable. Not to take a nap at 5 p.m. to wake up at 6 a.m. How many hours is that? 5, 7... You slept for 12 hours? 11 hours? Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, boy gets up at 3 a.m. usually. I take 8:30 sleeps welcomely. That's crazy. Why you wake up so early? Do you live really far from work? I assume you do. I record an advice podcast deeper meant for an audience for cool babies. Did you watch that TV show? I really like the TV show. I still have the episodes on my lap that I watch sometimes. Mushroom! 13 hours. Oh my god. Daja how indeed. That's like real Daja how hours. You're like Bing chilling maxing. That's crazy. Do you guys like the words coming out of my mouth? Do you think that they're sensical? I'm really worried about the collab I have. Not the collab. Okay, the collab I told you guys I mentioned in members that I'm having a collab that will be interesting coming up. But like, I have to be smooth SpongeBob. I have to smooth SpongeBob myself because the words that I'm saying are so insane. There's an ABG looking for +1 in this neighborhood. Where? Where? I'll protect you, Guile. Where's the ABG? I'll kill them. Is the cream of the ice? Eh? That's from the nice 10-bar phone call scene kills me every time. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, it was really good. One Piece complete watch long one. You have a mental illness, and I like it. Oh, it's so pretty on you. You're so possessive. Stop. Or are they actually pure? No, I just need to be. I'm just too insane. I need to be smooth SpongeBob. Their pre-collab crashes seem like the Infinity. I don't know what you're talking about. I found you through a collab, so it'll be fun. Did you? What collab did I do recently that was... Oh, was it the Rina? Was that the last collab I did? I don't know. I don't remember. Time is fake. Be great. We love little chaos. Oh, so I find it annoying when people say it randomly, but it's okay because it's you. I don't know which thing I said exactly. Was it the Bing chilling or what? Daja Hao? Vaccine? Let's both stop. I won! And I passed the first one to say lower the ground star, but I'm praying. Okay. Maybe. Okay. When we officially announce the collab, I'll tell you guys about it. When the collab gets officially announced, and then I'll tell you guys my full pre-jure. Oh, Bing chilling. Oh. Yeah, I think people who actually speak Chinese find it racist. But, in fairness, there's no fairness. It's my mental illness. I just say it because it's a stimming. For real, as an ABG hat, what does Bing chilling actually mean? I don't know what an ABG is or who that is. I think it means ice cream. I think it literally just means ice cream. Just like you did Moon Project Zomba, and I'm sure they'll like that. Moon won't return my calls. Do you think it's because she thinks I'm clout chasing her? Maybe? Fitting rhymes. Mm-hmm. Ties used to exist in a linear way the day the dragon broke into thousands of pieces. What? The mental is mental fairness. As I don't recall I found you. Probably you guys showed out during Crocs chat during our stream. I think so too. I think so. That's probably the way it is. I haven't actually seen this new streamers I found streams yet, 'cause they're on Twitch, and Twitch is like an evil landscape that I don't go to. Is there you know what would make this game good? If this game has garbage cans, like I don't have to make a garbage can and I can just like make things go into hell. That'd be great. But apparently I can't make this go into hell. I have to make an actual garbage can, I guess. It's honestly not so bad. Twitch? It's just I don't want to watch 20 ads before I watch my streamer. And also, from the streamer end, making people watch 20 ads before they watch you, they're gonna go blow their shit clean off. They're definitely not gonna come watch you. The dragon Akatosh, the god Padman, he's insane. Oh. No, Bing chilling, I hate Twitch. Oh. You know what? I'm very impressed. Not impressed. I think that I am the exception for a lot of people, for you guys, like about saying really annoying things you guys hate, or or you guys are just really nice and are holding your tongue, or we're playing a really long game of chicken, of like cringe chicken, where we are constantly trying to out cringe each other, and first person who admits that they're pissed off at what is happening loses. I mean, hi Ohan, hi. I'm actually just about to end. Hey, watch it a little bit. In some ways, the chats are better because it breaks only slightly longer, but it's filled by only commercials. Rapid fire commercial bursts for the mental. No, you don't get the, like, your Twitch ads are long? My Twitch ads are, like, super short, and it's, like, 8 in a row. It's fine. It's not arguably better. Really? What do you like better about it? I mean, theoretically, from a chatter perspective, it's better. Excuse me. Oh, my God. I was at dinner with friends. Oh, did you have a good time? As mobile on Twitch app is abysmal. Yeah, the app is pretty bad. Purple app allows K9 torch, sorry, avoid. Those cringe touch it. I just like unhinged yapping. Ah! Chats are 2 half-minute flat. Really? Mine are like 8. It's like Crunchyroll ads. It's like 8. Don't Taskaru my burping. Cringe Rina. Okay, buddy. Okay. I miss a bunch of things. Ah! Yeah, see, Loop's experience is more what I get. On YouTube, my experience is more like that. Like when I'm not using my premium account, my ads on YouTube are like several minutes long. I get like 8 in a row. Yeah, I also like, I don't know. You seem really lucky. Hippie-ville. I don't know why, but I never get ads on my time. My Messiah. What? And you're not using like a funny little like plugin? Omoroya. Here's what I will do for you guys. Just like really violently hard. Just like log, 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 log. No. What I will do for you guys is I will get off, eat dinner, do my guys, I have to do my dailies in Heartopia. You don't understand. I have to do my dailies. I have to see how many people bought my yaoi fanfiction. But my dailies shouldn't take more than like an hour. And then I'll shower. And I'll do a little work. I will go to bed before or at 3 a.m., which is early for me. Get off. She didn't get off. Ha 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 ha. Submodes and other chats. Yeah, submodes and the other chats is one big one I really like about Twitch. It doesn't frame against people that no matter how long they're on stream, you can't wind back. This is true. No ads with subs, audio only, and stream still playing the phone screen lock. You get that with but you get that with YouTube Premium too. Well, no, everything except for the no sub modes in their chats. Now that I have YouTube Premium, yeah, exactly. What are ads on YouTube? I don't have Premium. They don't. Interesting. I pay for Premium. The ads are the main one. Twitch has less kids wandering in, far more robust chat and stream at Twitch from channel, but without ad blockings from belief. That's my big thing. Is the ads are really disruptive because they have ads everywhere. You have to do dailies, they're important. No, that's understandable. You got to do dailies, but please get sweet. Actually, find how funny we are. You guys have made me chuckle. So you're doing a good job, Jesters. Doing dailies. Oh my god, like Arknight. Oh my god, like gacha games. Oh my god, she's just like me for real. You're Halo behind and we find a snowman to place it on. Will you say happy birthday to us? No, because the snowman will be like, I left you all the clues, officer, detective. Sing for us tomorrow? Yeah! It'd be a new challenge on Twitch. I feel like a trend that feels like everyone wants to spear me through the gut. It does feel a little bit like that. It's way more expensive than 1 or 2 Twitch subs, though. Oh, is it? You write fanfics? Favorite series that you base your fanfics on? You're not gonna like it. So I wrote some fanfics in the game Heartopia, and it was yaoi about the NPCs. Fanfics I wrote, the last fanfic I wrote on my own for real, it was a Has-Been Hotel fanfic. And you guys are not gonna like that. And you're gonna be like, oh, it was ironic. It was not ironic. It was only like 1,500 words though. I wanted to continue it, but I lost my fervor for it. When I get rich, pay for YouTube Premium. I'm already paying with my mental. Money is more dignified. That's true. That's true. And she's so helpful if you listen to YouTube music or anything on your phone. I love being a jester. Jingle your balls. Oh, we hear medieval gestures up from balls. Yeah, jingle your balls. You actually did. I did write it. Vanilla or spicy? I don't write spicy thick. I have this one really long fic I've been writing for a while now that I'm trying to write a sex scene in. And it's just, I'm trying, guys. I'm trying my best. And it's my first time writing a sex scene, but it is taking a while. I remember that gesture dancing for a princess. Yes, that's how I feel. I love that gif. Anyways, thanks for coming to stream, guys. Hope you had a good time. Very Eepyville. Hey, guys, where are we? Eepyville. Population? This guy. Oh, I just smashed my arm into this guy. Population Eepyville. Just read some references and you'll get it. What references? Oh, sex references? I'm no lemon type. Yeah, a little bit. What woman has ever written their first sex scene? Well, I will be the first. Just read the thanks for the stream. Thank you. No guarantee when the pony pick is coming. Again, your friend does not have to try it. 2 homes like Pixar left behind. That's so sad. Thank you. Start streaming your wives geopolitical takes. Someone's gonna clip that one day and take it out of context, and I'm gonna go to hell. That's what's gonna happen. Nipa desu. Nipa desu wa? Nipa. Oh my god, wait, can we raid Wani Ago? She always raids me, my member streams. And I want to raid her. Do you guys want to say hi to Wagi Ano? Wani Ago. Wangi. Will she let me raid her? Is it illegal? No, we can raid her. Let's say hi to Wangi. Too much blip to eating day. You did. You learned a lot. Thanks for viewers rent to paywall. It's so funny. Okay, thanks guys. And as always, Utsuyap. Bye. Wallahi. Inshallah. Allahu Akbar. 新年快乐